microphones what you was a vet in Wabra unya bio walk na sorry kwai kwa na moto ya dey sorry kwa jira na mu jira wana na mo ya dey ade man sanjira ni si sanjira ni de besi ya Judy and what TV no so be amehebi Power 979 now you see video we ho enkomo bi koso ewom mama nya anwom no that's one kafra anwom na obo no a powerful song next time you benya brani etie ne ye but enkomo bi koso e was that video ya ye nia me pese wutie ne voice e ya no domple Speaker of Parliament Right Honorable Alban Bagman say hwehwemu bi be koso sa so twa bi be koso a monhwe video we na muntie enkomo no enkomo no kire plans are no more any near any money manano no more share any say it was say and I'm pampa and dan wedi mummy tie kakra no mama hwe we dey kwaso na video no you see bambofo na ye di o mobile no na me sure say botare say bra na be hwe na entokwa ya ama ne homne so no etuntwa pause ni pa obia wo say obaye japade chew kwame no pause ni o pa obia forget the fact that we are honorable na the end nobody is above the law that is why we have rule of law
yes.
Nobody is above the law. Was a minor Japadie? We are Bamboni. What you man say? Bamboni. What you man say? Some of our patantokwa. What patants are now pacho? No, they don't need to. You don't need to beg them. You don't even need to pamper them. And you see, NDC Afano. They are not. I'm not defending anyone.
No.
And I don't even intend defending anyone.
No.
NDC for me nyaya nka mu jao mo no nya de mo be
no mu fi home awo
no stand back watch them
okay
but honorable Gakpe Kwame Gakpe ketempi no on na she suit here wode ade abonu komi hwede na no ye bra na MPP for no etwe table no every was vetting nkoso no so pia table no e de asi was enkoso. So the nana NDC for me and say the baby a vet in a becoson any day and coso. Honorable Mahama Yaragani Omo Bekasa, yet is uncommon member. But honorable are not done play a cast be. And I want us to play that video. See it to me, ya. Baby, I know what you know, Wana or be a prene say, Nadia and Wobuzonia on a swear wine. What you command would you abra walk on no check no ma woman? The nana can what that free zones are no. She said, you're not the home where she are sorry. She said, you're not the home was sorry. Meaning who my Uramumu. Meaning who homa a Uramumu. Some pampa say, Mopo my gun a year. Wait, any electricity mine. Yen ye dine di and it says ye do mine. Hey, my brother say, then I'm watching that the vet no a keep on the nimsa. No, and I'm watching. I am one. Yet you good about some bench.
Yes,
but because one video no, this is embarrassing. This is a disgrace.
Totally.
this is a blot on sa kabi mami kabie amemo track record na on my Ghana wono na wiase nyina hwe na so called honorable MPs then finally majority leader Bemu wo pacho wo sra manfo o munya abotre mumu kama kuma ntomo yam. You see, NDC is willing to coexist with them to the sense that o ma chita afo no kra NDC chita afo no edwa o members of parliament no say ana na mo so nkofo no
maye better dodo.
And what here NDC for explanation na wo say ye pese ye ne o motina mrache bedwafie na ye chichire man mbom but the nkofo no so ye o madwen say ya maase ye bechichire man dia their politics ni abeye and your governance no more yo politics she up on your marking the line of questioning when they now know the honorable Sam George to the stand say questions be a personal.
Yeah,
he was intruding will run a private life. Yes, I get it. Well, Baba serve as a public official. Then no man would also dine at you. But Suku our choir our one didn't sika and a share was a whoop.
No fees man.
And then I can be 3 good hours. And up in your marking, spending was some George so. Now, chairman Makwanya, and you can another 4.5 hours with Baba. So, yeah, he says some George question, yeah. Now, up on your airport, room where you know, no, say, obey take it 4.5 hours with me, no. What is it now, some George, you see? But when you now say that beauty of Inkutahudi na ekoye no what bra sorry ko when you ready say be serve on the appointment committee resign for adwuma to cause speaker people are willing to work na and honorable Ablaji Fagomachi o making it clear and I'm hoping see a bit more raising on the phone lines. Ambassador Hazel no sure hobby I'm hoping say you bit more raising on the phone lines. Ablaji Fagomachi honorable tourism and creative arts minister.
Yes.
What kind of pain was it here? Malusu, Amano, Malusu, Sabra Yakase, John Mama, and Benyu. Someone in your mamma who's worry. Munsha, someone in Mamma Hoso, Murray, my day, Murray, my day, Murray, my day, Murray, Munsha, who's a my day, and Murray. Who face that reality? Face that reality. Munsha, worry. And your Baumian president, there be. Enye nanado ni break twemoko nanado kraje atum ba omia kraje tum ntem kra namo all in the name of ye said be ya grassroots no be hunu se ye gira so pampe adwuma grassroots no ka se monko na no anya no ni atente huru ateta moto e wo MPP mu no sa atente huru no kra motimayi e na mudi agoro we gya ho amen tie atente huro na tito moto no
yes
o matima yi e na mu di agoro e wo eja ho atente huro eja
yes
atente huro tita moto o mu di menyi ya e na mu gire eja ho na mu di agoro what am I so look at this fine gentleman
so sweet about time
sa honorable MP na okobusa mutala say amutala we yire ho ofro o kan sa asem no ho but he said na manfo ka say bema obi yire e na woti bedwam na wo kamfo no
aden
say na ensi ho a hwede na no woche me so MC Musanko back abrante ya wo pepa na nim no Musanko back say de no wo si pia table no e de ahwe ho go back no e dey wo pia table no so wo pia ye di yo say so ye de dey yo Kwame no nya ni wo pia table na si wo
yo
wo say de ka ho no say no de twa mani wo de hwe wabro mu yes ade ni nya wo mani da ho pa eni da ho bone
microphones nya na abubu no
well enejo mu kopɛ dan foforo ede vete o mo maka no but amafo adwalai nananom atran konya adwalai Ghana fo adwalai ye be be phone lines no later wabra ye de nkoma ahodo no ebre mo obere ponda no ho bra na me ne Fundy any come Fundy said yeah as passports they be any wrestler course wo when what's it there
we I'll say a boss annual way at the mom quarter elections I will say a boss annual at the mom no one sees annual moon sem oh
quarter elections right
and no sir and no moon sem
e moon sem ne dey can be
me etie I mean penning for
e moon sem ne exercise
we are no one am here mo
anyway, I would have said the Debramo passports were part 97.9 and a face of TV as well. I said, this song I will play them again. Don't worry, we will do them again. Oh, but definitely we'll get there. A good say we'll crash in them. Said a mayor NDC for Mubu who say MPs no more honor. Oh, my master of Baba governor so, and your management no more. They are there in the interest of their party, not in the interest of the people of Ghana. Now, come constituencies are what and young people from Ghana. There are people from CPP, other political parties. And yes, Ghana, we are unable to come to a realization and say, party seminar, abandon here. Now it is time for a minor. No, say MPs claim better than the Chita no, if MPs are thinking party sema, how would leaders to move on? Yes, you have a dream, sir. Anyway, that's why I'm down in Yanko second gear. Passports were power 97.9 and I feel so TV as well. I said, Mediana Fundy Ramsa. Mompa watch every man and no pain. Massa, only watch you. Only watch you. And you're product of Mano. Yam Docuna near the city.
With dietitian.
Honorable nominee.
Hey, Mr. Chairman. Mr. Chairman.
All right, but Kwame, it's your career. Sembra Sagure, we see a Bob set power morning sports on. Yes, now if I saw more, I would do a situation of power 97 per FM TV XYZ. Gusa Osha the Kabaka, some of the doors, somebody can edit on, and I became about to wait to me at TV Kabaka. And I dare say, you room and so our parliament, I dare say, committee no Egusu, because Andra sports minister, a designate for parliament, and the honorable Kofi Adams and Ram, or Timmy Eco PMO, and so our select committee name, and Draw, no Secotona, no Kamakawa, and so her vets, no, they share so partly the same break, and Timmy Akopana Kasai, Papa, or Casa Papa, Yeshenim, send me a lot pass it through there. Next, no matter Etia kind, and they are not in no Kenyan, with Timmy Edia Juma, a Kaya day, and after maintenance, now, Jadiano, no funny now, and so Brenna be and Conkai and Fa and my son, a credit, a Samsung computer, Jerome Ochre, and also the second credit to the Edafa GFA, and I feel to other who says and also El Costa Kamakan, or this seminar, at the upper only say, I dare say the Ghana Premier League in the only league that matches, no, I dare say also. Ever sounds so Akoso weekend when they shall say the House of Folk and the Heart of Lions and it sounds so EDC and come on. You don't want 7 and so Ebema now only say I dare say Nora Hopto and I said Nora Hopto also Etimiaka Sachemu Dentia or the free Ghana and also Jai Ghana Black Queens Eko PMO and so El Zambia. I don't want 7 and so Emmanuel Europa. So Etimiaka said the results now any table in and so when they say Roger Emmanuel the sports monarch which is also producer and international operator and Bromadine and the praise himself F to the A and DY Fundy Minunia.
Ebo television seminar say na yanko a sports minister designate, sports and recreation minister designate. Ora aye Kofi Adam wouldn't say Andra Kopiemu e vetting committee e parliament omo hwe nim say ometumi avert no na amahwe so betumi apase no na wetumi abe sports minister e dey ama on my Ghana Andra Kopiemu ho no ono ne vetting dey anhye da nche bia sai sanse omo hwe papa no ne djuma o yen kwa dia na no betumi aboa ye sports no na we another ensem etu dwa o really say isi an call the sports ministry omo de ka around 468 million Ghana cedis ntino eno o say omo hwe nim na omo clear sa eka we a omo de no sanso na national sports authority eno sporting associations any federations din nyina enso ehye omase no o se mpedifo ehwe na eye dwumedi a ombedi nso no betumi nya hoden no mudi edi dwumedi na ka omode de o so omhwe no mutumi ekle ka omode ni nyina na mutumi eboa sports no.
We have discussed funding. I'm aware that we have a debt of about 468 million sitting there that must be dealt with. I equally also know that the challenge we have is the NSA, which is the bridge. Sometimes is not allowed to also interface and deal with GFA, especially when it comes to Black Stars funding. We intend to make sure that we re-strategize so that NSA will play the role it's supposed to play, and some amount of money will be made available from the savings to get the other sports functioning. Again, we will have to receive budgets from all of them. So the lesser that come, every federation knows how much is available to them, so none will be left out.
Mr. Designate Kofi Adams and Kenneth no the two so e kan say o say hwehwia no oba Ghana ha na o say ono no maintenance culture and a hard dream pa na some maintenance culture no kra no former sports minister Mustafa Yusuf and obisa sa question no wo hwe baba ya sports stadium a Mustafa Yusuf time no ma bani e free ho say Ghana man me wo bo biom sanso na ye sporting facilities be na enso enkoye ni nyina no emboa ye football any other sports a e Ghana na we na Owura Kofi Adams can say or say wa ban pan de maintenance culture na or say ejuma na tumi see facilities a e boy sports.
Well, under the leadership of His Excellency the President, we are going to improve upon maintenance culture. We will not allow any facility to deteriorate to the point that we could even be banned from using it. So the very minimal resources we have, we will spend it to make sure we maintain what we have whilst we build new ones also. Thank you.
Kofi Adams or you know or the two so I can say or say unim say a bar ye sporting associations na a dosu pa over 50 and I want national sporting and as a national sports authority I say dual sports it can be amputee sports it can be badminton boxing and other sporting associations be na and so now I see when you know a year be na say government in a ban as a buy bar omuni enko now mu hwe nim say omeboa na a lesser known sports and I say least finance sports in so any alcohol no mutumi abo no so etumi performing e ba sports mu Ghana ha.
Exactly the reason His Excellency the President in his manifesto for the 2024 general elections, which we're going to be implementing, saw the need to decouple youth from sports. And therefore, we are going to focus a lot more also on other sports that is described as lesser known sports.
Owura Kofi Adams ni kwakran obewie no na ode to aso e kan se sisia no oba eye oman Ghana ha astrotefs ni de omosisi bebre nanso bebre na enye standard sometimes we are corner line ehye anyway bia war so kra ehye no eya na e too much last time kra branty be ko ball man nim kra kopem war ni nyina no emboa ye sports and say football e Ghana nti no yes astrotef ICC ye de ama football no say convert bi na etumi ye de ye no eye either tennis court and badminton court boxing gym kra no or say ye tumi e convert bi na ye de say no ensema Owura Kofi Adams editu jawo enra.
I don't know the total number that we have. However, I have some concerns about the AstroTurfs. Some of them, truly speaking, have not been constructed to standard. And I don't know whether you are aware that in one instance, it resulted in a very serious injury to the head of a player because the space between the touchline and the metal was so close, it's not up to standard, that it caused an injury when the player was chasing after the ball. So we will look at them, the ones that are not standard, in order to avoid some of these injuries. Maybe we may not use them for such other sports, but we will not use them for football, but we can use them for other sports and recreational activities that will not demand a certain chase of the balls.
Tino Masuma Owura Kofi Adams ono na sports minister for recreation designate ayete ninkano enra okopie mu e vetting committee a mohwe nim se ometumi apass no betumi aye sports minister e dia ma Ghana.
yegusu ede agure wisem no ema de ne kwakọ piem enso oru ajorom ochiro no enkane okokotoko express ono ene so hwere so ti otwotwo no ma edigu ono ede mo kama kama senchin sem ede kogu ede mo no yenya bi enso etimi ake no ede se kakra ede atoja ede afa GFA no wana fe otoado osimo ka enyina ne so se GFA no ya de se excuses ado mo ye de omo pe ede ama otoado no ntia na o ma hwe se otoado no a ene be ko so Blasters coach je bibia e de bo otoado hwe se bibia mu no and if they account for it.
We have to make Otoado understand that his survival as Blasters coach depends on the qualification of the World Cup. A lot of the things my friend and brother Henry Asante said yesterday were just making it look like Otoado is not the problem. He is the problem. The buck stops with him. So let us hold him, make him understand that he will be held directly responsible for anything that causes our inability to qualify for the World Cup. So that when he is getting into match against Chad or all the other things we will play, he will get the other factors that make the team work according to expectation, because from the lot of things we have heard, Otto is not competently handling even the change room affairs. And so the back will stop with him and no one else. So let us make things clear. The FA is making excuses for him, and that is why they are keeping him. But the first thing that must change is that he should be made to understand that he will be held accountable. And that should not come from Kurt. I don't see how Kurt will breathe fire on Otoado. The fire should come from the sports minister, because the Black Stars is a property of the state.
Eno sema watch ekwe no ana sounds edit to your Otoado die onya competent for Blasters. They will say you free on cry.
And that Otoado is being kept because he is a favorite of the administration. The circumstances under which he was brought to the job was not competent, because the very standard they set to employ Otoado was not met. So dubiously, they still employed him. The man we employed in the first place was not cut for the job. We accepted it because, bottom line, you can't do anything. All you can do is to talk about the situation. But the result over time has shown us that Otoado is not competent to lead this thing at this moment.
Let's say, I don't know, Otoado any competent to lead the Blasters Echo 2026 World Cup. And some DwaboAse. It's me too, yeah.
Yambra fie na yen hwe Ghana Premier League unim say my day 19 baso ntino fixtures a ebeti ya baso yen fa ema modia na ende ewo University of Ghana Stadium League on ho House of Folk et na fie no ne Kpando House of Lions etumi e de apem so that Sunday sa Vision FC enso ebetina ni eje Kreku the second Sports Complex no ne Accra Lions enso e de apem so nso atreman ene Asante Kotoko bebo ewo Nana Kromansa Park sanso ena ewo Aliu Muhammad Sports Stadium no Kerala United ene Brekum Chelsea bebo Midiama Sporting Club ebetina TNA Stadium no ne Lagos Cities e de Arintam so sanso ena Beche United A2 Efri Bechem na makopie mu ewo Nana Ajimambedu the first park normally Eduana FC and so the apims Bibiani Gold Stars betina Bibiani Dance Park normally FC Summertest 96 and so the apims sanso ena ewo Lenkley Stadium no Nations FC and Young Apostles and so ebebo ewo Tuba Asotef and so no Dreams FC betina fie no watoninsa de afre Baseke Holy Stars na omonso no ometumi de apem so ho unim se after match day 18 Ghana Premier League no Asante Kotoko omo eno mo ready kan a omo 34 points sanso ena Bibiani Gold Stars ediso omo 33 points asia ho no Lagos Cities omo that 16th position a omo 17 points sanso ena Accra Lions and so 16 points Kerala United eda 18 position a omo so no 14 points and also no Ghana Premier League after match day 18 into the training say and there Bando House of Lions and the Accra Lions are baso Lagos Stadium no so bibia bekosie e the Amabo teams.
Alright, Yagusu eja the Ghana Premier League say the match kese ba kwa no so baso no Heart of Folk and so ene Accra Lions and so and say Bando Heart of Lions ana eba kama and then say meba and say onim say ya midfield power pan e the ma Accra Heart of Folk branch and the e set or say another second cry that to the HM say no match on beba no say ade say onu before say or join Heart of Folk no coach Abubakar Watara etimi sake na adwen e ka chene say match bi obekomu bia no ade say o man ma pressure em fa no ni mo to DwaboAse no ko betime di nkunwa bobo na bia konketo hwani say ne nyame antuma say ne tie bia House of Folk ebetime nya win over Kpando Heart of Lions.
No, it's just normal because Coach Watara has always been advising me, even before I came into this team. He always call me and tell me that, look, you don't need to put pressure on yourself. You need to always take everything easy, and the rest is gonna come. So this match is not easy match, as you can see. You know, it's a big match, but we are going to do our maximum best.
And Sema set or say 18 82 Daniel Nia J assistant coach Eddie Pando House of Lions also in the game or Basso or say Pando House of Lions a wild pan or mutimia point if we a house of football.
We are just coming on the day. What we are going to do show on the pitch. We are preparing very well, and then we are determined to get a point at Legon coming Friday. So we are preparing very well. We are not going to disclose anything. We are just coming, and then on the field of play, everything will show there. At least to get a point. To get a point at Legon will be a success for us because we don't want to lose this match. And I know winning will be a bit difficult, but anything can happen. But getting a point out of this game will be a plus for us. They should come in the numbers and come and support us, and they should come and cheer us because without them, we'll not get the number 12 man on the field. So they should come and then be behind us and support.
Into the way Daniel Nia Jane Carnett, assistant coach Eddie Pando House of Lions, Sanso and Kojo Bin Jr. and also a player Eddie Pando House of Lions or say match now or Banade or say no or Shannon Pan said match no bet me in Biabo sunset. Last time Pando House of Lions a boy no injury into no and then Oshanim said match now a bano haton in the Obi Bobby no to me winning.
Oh, they boy very in the game. The answer, Yabama and Yabe will gain a kubum to the house. Okay, almost side in our house, almost a strong team. Say, may any blame push hard. I mean, say, maybe Friday, you may just say, yes, I almost why I win the game. We're fit. The last week in Amina knock into our mixes our match. This match, with them, are you ready? All out on the visual.
Yeah, Eddie Pando House of Lions, Kojo Bin Jr. and Etienne. Ghana Premier League match back when also Basso Mediama and Legon Cities in Semeba and say Ibrahim Tanko on and said Mediama for Timaboni so no is head coach or me so non to buy and to buy for Mediama for the first game of ball Legon Cities and all ball it's a touchline to buy Atiba and he said yeah Ibrahim Tanko and second crowd to for the first match of the ball.
Like you said, now I'm here as a coach. Legon Cities are coming with 2 wins and we are coming with 2 losses. So definitely the players need motivation, and as a coach, I'm the one to do that. Yeah, we have training today, tomorrow, and Saturday last training. Definitely we are going to work hard and then put smile at the face of the supporters, like you said.
Siano and some coach Edema Mediama Ibrahim Tanko etimi edituja. Yanko Division 1 league weekend we matches Barcelona 5 Mamo dia Yanko Division 1 league zone 1A na Northern City on Betna Liu Mahama Sports Stadium. Nominate Yapai United etimi dia Pim Sanso and that Saturday no Real Tamale United and so any Wasori Nanti and so betimi abo Sanso and a Victory Club Warriors and so any Tamale City everybody Winchi Methodist SHS Sports Complex Wa Power Soccer Club and so betna Malik Jabil Stadium. Nominate Wale Catholic Stars to me at the Apem so sound so and I call Division 1 Zone 1B no Munsudia Techima Liberty Youth any Mighty Royals and so ball sound so and a Bofakwa Tano Etna Sunyani Coronation Park nominate KAC Soccer Academy and so Eddie ACNE Ohine Amiya Stadium no Techima Heroes any the BB United airball sound so and Doma United Ebertna na Ajiman the Bedu the first park nominate Techiman 11 Wonders and so it me Eddie Apim so ye call zone 2 no munso dia secondary Ross Park FC etina Akum Park Takwa nominate King Faisal etumi Eddie Apim so Sanso ena Dr. Kofi Kodia Sapon Stadium no Asekem FC any soccer intellectuals and so Bekwa United and so ebetina Bekwa Jemfis Park nominate UCC youngsters Eddie Apem so Sanso ena Future Stars and so any Elmina Shalbebo Jesu Okesi Park Mysterious Dwarfs and so etina Robert Mensa Park nominate New DwaboAse and so etumi Eddie Apem so Sanso ena Sefi All Stars and so any secondary 11 wise bebo Asafo Ramos
Park, Sky FC, any Nzima Kotoko, Ebo, Jendu Park, Sanso, and Swedru Stadium, no, Swedru All Blacks, any Park Academy. And so ebe to me abo yeko zone 3 munsuria a Trump divisa on betina Tuba AstroTurf normally Akachi All Stars etumi e de apem so sounds and a Rain Masters any Okowu United ebo ho Sports Stadium Tuba AstroTurf hono Golden Kick any Nanya FC and so ebo sounds and a Sunday no ewo ho Sports Stadium Home Stars any Port City ebebo Akotes Park honso no Kings Palace omni Inter Allies ebebo sounds and a ho United and so any Accra Great Olympics bebo Hoi Sports Stadium Sempafi FI and so any Koforidua Sports Stadium and ebebo Kotoku Royal Park sounds and a Nagod FC and so betina Akotes Park now motumi any true democracy and so etumi e dia pem so ntiwe any fishes are ebetumi abaso Ghana Division 1 League match day 15 and so enmu zone 1A zone 1B and sounds so zone 1 zone 2 and zone 3.
Yeah, trust Sony and Father Copio at the Women's Premier League and also course match day 10 and so first test no say elevate me about Copio there say police ladies at Nefi no enable kind dean and the lady strikers and so at the apem so come and so soccer intellectuals and so any army ladies and Berry ladies and Hazakes ladies and Halifax Queens and so any Joanina ladies and Buffet ladies and so any Epiphany Warriors and so come and so Honako Piemu Northern Zone and so they say NCT Dreams ladies and so any Tamale Super ladies and Ebebo Sunshine ladies and so any Fosi Royal ladies Ebebo Afe Okopioma FC Savannah and so quality the Northern ladies and Ebo Supreme ladies any Kumasi Sports Academy and Ebo Ampenda Kwan ladies and so any prison ladies and so Ebebo the Women's Premier League match day 10 and so this is
Europa League and matches so na matches na so no Manchester United FC Bucharest sounds and Porto and so Maccabi Tel Aviv bon ekaba kwa omentumi anti Fenerbahce and Midtjylland 2-2 draw sounds and Union Saint-Gallen and so etina ho Emma Rangers bom mekamino a omutumi etim back Real Sociedad and so Payok bom mekamino a omentumi anti see no bad teams ma qualify na Lazio qualify Athletic Club and so etumi enya automatic qualification Manchester United Tottenham Hotspur Frankfurt Lyon Olympiacos and Rangers omebo knockout matches no say the city Bordeaux Anderlecht FC Bucharest Ajax Real Sociedad Galatasaray AS Roma Victoria Plzen Frank Varos Porto AZ Akma Midtjylland Union Saint-Gallen Pahok 20 sounds so and Fenerbahce way any teams are ometumi qualify so ometumi abo knockout stage na omo qualify so the omo doors but yembre nti no Hoffenheim kan ho bi Hoffenheim and ho bi and Besiktas and Maccabi Tel Aviv Nice kan ho bi and Nice OGC Nice yes and Sporting Braga omo nyina e kan ho bi nti no Kwame Minkah yemre na so nti no you don't want to ask but mamu mamu ni na matie for no say mamu bo come back my two mic we am the mic ni babo
adie parliament for that kwan no so woni obi nya address say dey mo pass ye no so woni obi edi nkomo na mo nya adwia mo ko bankroma na wata mic no ala say oba de kunya
ba wo abulidi e no mo ye say ya eyi be na e kire se kola na mo chi hono so no mo
dey forget the motivational message no
Friday and Friday
they say fact they say mrache bedwafo no say if na ekọ woni obi nya ntawantawa enye kasa tenten
tutu microphone
peja kunya tutu baby table sesa bubu tables. Can you imagine?
I tell me this story.
Anyway, na me ma 5,000 cedis. Enya wo dia o.
Me to
me de ma why not?
Okay.
Obi antwa bi. Oh,
okay.
And that dia no nya code na dan and then the star 274 star
274 star
10 hash star 274 star
274 star
10 hash share the link star 274 star
274 star
10 hash onyame no
Friday we can know 5,000 we can my before ready kotwa bi egu
date say kotwa gu odia sikania odia funny 31st and then the last day e wo bosom ye di kan wa fifufuro yi mu wa would ti wu na ha de nya dan na wo so real o ka ti asefo fund ni ebo and ati o mo kano somebody agudi e mo nsamo bere Yonkobodi, and come out one nam kwaso eba. Star 274 star 10 hash 5,000 cities any man no pay. Many NK obrimpo yema 5K and a pay. Star 274 star 10 hash. Koswane dial. Sikaya odia. By the time I showed them brand a year and NK, wabera woman conference aseno yes also Mexica. What do you say? Yema man for and saseno ni yes also de sika na asase ade no way. Asase ade no way. Asase no wa. Ase wo tewa. Kikacho mo e wa betu afaso enya asase.
Kwame no kra wo ne say.
Yes.
Onipa biara ansana ohun betimi ato na ebe mu asundie na ebe bia ubetimi di utiri ato ko enti no ubetimi di onya asase ana wasi ufie so dia na yebe kanfo asase a Kwame land title da so de da enye se manso twikotwe bra bia
wenya ban asase
dabi ye amahia a ewo adentachi ho no ensase na Kwame ye ka ho asema no pay na se upe asase yantam na odiasi hospital Kwame odiasi schools factories sorry churches and I say wow fie ebi gra na we estate developer we asase yantam na we developing now the see we estate na nkrofo atimi ababeto Kwame eya mehia adenta ana odi wani ba be kire ni ashonkojo the third and ya mehia hene Kwame wonu na otie agine mo sese wo behwe no na obi di ni din akwa kogina baabi oto asase de mo nkrofo enti o si so say uba bedu amehia na say obede mebabubo numbers de ato ofra ebekwa kwesi ni ashonkojo the third amehia hine na sa ne so direct na upasase bi a wa frɛ no na woni na di Kwame asase yantam da ho kama fefefe na afi watimi agibi na wo de udwuma bi a opɛ numbers abetimi afrɛ ni ashonkojo the third amehia hine ɛwɔ so na wakoto asase enie 0503 592 413 0503 592 413 and I say 0502 942 744 0502 942 744 na fe woda eso se obesi ufie obesi wasore obesi wadwuma obebi o campaign no atimi abem 2025 idi amahia for say let's build together Kwame.
We are building together and we are also making money together. Our mensa kapromo no so star 274 star 10 hash star 274 star 10 hash say ye bibia bom president of mama say ye your minor bom bamanfo bi do monti ase omoda so wo ebra ye to aba no mudi ntwe no sa bra ni mu a no moda so wo eye no na kofa entoko esi ye e wo mrashe bedwafie e ba ye na afise ebra ye be veti Sam George no e na mframa no chase se ebo mframa no yi ni hwadi e wo kwan bi so ye ba be dan na di sede ensem no ebobo baye na fe koduru ekowi achie entokwa na esi ye no ye bedan ni nyina di edi ache ho etitifo awodo nso aye no mbekasa no wo beto mo nka no pe ye besa so mama konya na wo Ghana ni a woto Ghana wotwa woto ne wo se ye gina so de chechire man na wato nkofo so aba so mo nkosi wanam wo mrashe bedwafia wo mo de wo hia de ato nkyenya wo mo bo atwede no ye be mo akwan na wo frɛ no watch your game and come be a best here.
Nice one.
Hey, what fish is that?
radio stations and TV stations are what Edo Mwan Gasama ne ball Efa near sea and now Ghana Machomafie. I bet to your man saying in a reason in a kind. It is a more China and another Pameko, my XYZ online. Story I may say chaotic scene erupted during appointment committee's vetting section last night and has forced changes in the venue as tables and microphones were destroyed. Because my joyonline.com. Nese ebia mewo ebia Berlin. And I'm a person who the ekoso ewo Ghana ha. Yemeka say a chaotic scene that erupted during the appointment committee's vetting session on Thursday evening has forced a change in venue as tables and microphones were destroyed. Majority Leader Mahama Yarega addressing the disorder made a passionate plea for calm while announcing a change in venue for the continuation of the process. Now, Yekotuna was saying Ghana has one of the most beautiful and functioning democracies. The Ghanaian parliament remains the envy of many parliaments. We will urge all parties to exercise restraint, warning that the events unfolding could tarnish Ghana's global image.
Yes.
Okay, another website.
My joyonline.com, so I say vetting chaos forces venue change as tables, microphones are destroyed. Kwame, the other way, so my SYZ online. Also, minority clash. I say minority and majority clash in Parliament over vetting of Akando and Ablakwa. Kwame, the analysis.
Kind story now. Story is the same.
Okay, so your cost story no more. Now, if you more room now, for your shed here, your story ne kankasa. Now, Osha the Akwam say to kwana CNY, say majority ni minority omoko say the proceedings of the appointment committee in Parliament devolved into a disorder on Thursday evening as simmering tensions between minority and majority members escalated into a vociferous altercation. This follows the lack of a consensus over whether or not the committee continued with the vetting of more nominees.
Okay.
Yes.
Of more nominees.
Yes.
It's not quite say yentwaso anami yentwaso. Yentwaso anami yentwaso. Na die na ba ya ema ebrebotia omusa amakwa. Ebusuafo yebewura nkomonim. Eti ebra na ye veti Honorable Sam George. Ehona bibi asase. Because Honorable Rashid Pelpo, in the first part, questions I would want neighbor, nothing in alpha, a Jumana, walk only few questions bordered on the personality and then home chronaba.
Okay.
Honorable Mutala Muhammad, also better say, same line of questionings about a Jumana walk Nimindia or Wafa. And all these two nominees, Honorable Rashid Pelpo and also Honorable Mutala Muhammad. Yanti apenyo makenka nemo omo mu besi na nemu se ranking acting or acting anase wo besi apenyo makenka nemu wo committee ni dwumadie mu no wo munya akwanya ebisa question me say madam mo follow wo munya akwanya ye den ebisa question afei edru Honorable Sam George so kai say wono na wo ye communications and communication
digital innovation
yes. Minister technology digital innovation minister designate edru ne so no enkomo ne hyase ye di kan bisa ensem fa no we introduce no ho ekwa na first deputy minority chief whip Habib Idrisu say no yetia no ye mo ano so we cannot form a quorum etiaba ne sa no that in year suspended. Hey, should you see here?
For the who one, please, I will read. I'm a member of this committee. Please. I haven't told you. Please. But you didn't call him and he's also distracted. So maybe he's leaving the house. He should read order 2177. No, then you should withdraw the fact that I'm not a member of this committee. Because if you read order 2177, it says that a member of the leadership of the house is entitled to participate. I'm a leader of the house.
It was the course on that Shababia, Honorable Habib, na apenyo mark in title na mebua. So in this case no na AC Honorable apenyo mark anemu so what act as ranking wo committee no edwumadie so but oba not just as a member of the committee but of formal leadership in Parliament.
Yes.
It by virtue of the fact that or formal lead or can leadership or Parliament no or akwenya so betima about committee ni edwumadie na say but in this case na wo si apenyo marking na name.
Yes.
So say apenyo marking eka HCA say na say ye Mutala Muhammad ye friends vet no ye tutu na no me musa question na me kra me ni ho wakasa wo afi say na Honorable Habib ejina na name
okay
eti Honorable Habib no ye hunu no say wo Habib ye hunu no say Mutala Muhammad sorry apenyo marking enete wo no just as in the case of Honorable Rashid Pelpo everton so there would be a first and from my boy and obia go nim said the real musakara bobre city bia no ebe hunu say no ene wan hwenye dapa first and from my boy no esa issue of quorum Honorable Habib erezi eti ekoya apre obia dan na dwinchire di Honorable Roxy de che dafia mepo fantastic submissions on mema ye cheche no memu and of Honorable Abujina po one so din tiatia mu ne patapa ekika ne de we no kama eto amansa nyina se de ye onse ye nyina no majority for ni dimrika o ma bewura dem a eto honorable we de chairman say yenya dura de ene ye point no ye di kan make ye point e di kan make ni say na numbers ni nso a ye be form forum but majority fa no so say numbers no e form quorum so afei yemra anototo no ebre no na yenhwe no ma bi edan ni ho adi a na e kire say no ene yenya nko ba bia meanwhile no mu nyina nim say after Honorable Sam George Honorable Minkah Kando ebeba after Honorable Minkah Kando no so no mu nim say Honorable Okujeto Ablakwa ebeba no mu nim
yeah
me wo say Vincent Asafua etwe wo Facebook enra no pa sɛ ma NDC form fa patapa mo mo mbe ye adwuma kɛse bia na wo listen na wono no de na ni ehunu no Honorable Okujeto Ablakwa bia nka ho na ne vete no enkoso enra no Vincent Asafo no me kika nsɛm na bomo mu wi amo ankasa mo mra na ye ni nkomo eti Sam George ebre no so ye no hwade bi esi ye na fei obi a wo kwa communication minister ni asase busebusa ne nsɛm e de fa no ma wodan na di wo radio so ensɛm a wo kan ye e wo abɛfo tinta video so
yes
ensɛm a wo kan ye ebra na wo di domanim sɛ o my god na besi gina kentri e de atia oba ne oba aware ne bema ne bema aware ene sɛ de na yesi e drag ye feet e wo aseni bia na Sam George nsusu ye kra kire sɛ chief justice no ena wone nanado danko akufuado eda kete ba akoso o mako bankroma wo mo mpese sa amra no ebetimi aye adwuma na se ye betimi ahye ewo o my Ghana ye bi se bisa nsem pi e de fa ho ye hwe se de nkomo nyina koe ye go.
The period you became a member of parliament, you were not doing any other business. You were solely dependent on your salary, correct?
Yes, Mr. Chairman, as my primary source of income.
Did you have the benefit of any secondary source of income?
Mr. Chairman, I'm married to a very industrious woman.
I don't get it. Please explain.
I'm married to an industrious woman.
Okay, so please explain to her, if you say you are married to an industrious woman, and that is the source of your secondary income, what exactly do you mean?
I mean, my wife takes care of me.
Very well. So, industrious woman, she takes care of you. Are you suggesting that she also paid your school fees for your UK program?
Mr. Chairman, I believe that this committee has asked me to furnish them records of my fees that were paid. I believe that I don't see where we're going with this. Thank you.
No, with the greatest respect, honorable nominee.
You go another one. You see, so you see some rules, no, just say ranking, no. Ranking, no,
yes,
or limitless timer, obetime bisa questions. And then maybe I know you know what they want to do. Honorable make up in your mark.
Yes,
and maybe I don't want to do honorable say James Abusu. What they want to do. Harry Nigeria, what they want to do a year Speaker of Parliament.
Yes,
right honorable
Ababawin. Yes,
and Brana almost year ranking. What the same committee. So, and they said, yeah, nah, no more bra. Umbetime bisa question wa bra ye ntwa omoso etimre bia hona ode ne hoto anase ode ne hoshe etina eya na unse wo bisa bensem na wo bisa no public ne beba be kan mo de
yes
wo de na mbatinsem mo batinsem ba say dia mane na me bomo etina ekwese ya issues of Sam George personal income
yes
and afenso ne responses to an earlier claim say President Akufo-Addo are complicit in the Galamsey distraction.
Yes.
The president at the time was leader of the NPP per your constitution. He was leader of the party. We all saw or listened to the recording between the then Minister for Environment, Science and Technology and the then vice chairman of your central region party, where he said you needed to do galamsey because party hiasika. The party that had sika or needed money was the NPP, and President Akufo-Addo was leader of the NPP. If it walks like a duck, quacks like a duck, and has his kids in a row behind it like a,
then it is a duck. Eh?
Kwame.
Okwan say double.
Yes.
On anti say double. Na ne medi na chia.
Yes.
E debo ne ma.
And the upper chair say the kind there's some George kind say se pani tirefie na mofra we nanka yebu nanka yo for ka ho bi.
Na just said your kind no.
Yes.
You original no.
On sesa na.
Yes. Eti se wo penchie mu a.
Yes.
Was say nanti say double. Ne medi na chi say debo ne ma. Eti e debo.
Double.
Fantastic. Afei edru katashe ne proye ho nsem. Ye kobot sini bi kire no. Na fa da ne sini dem. Abanyo mark ya dawroma. Ye tam sini ene ye se mo hwe buchia bia e course wo TV so. Send na no wuti TV so a wo say ọman na abọsọ no mampanyi atam enye se abọsọ no wayi bi afiri no watam
ni nyina
wayi abọsọ no ene ebusa se abanyo mark ebusa se adenti do kasa ne nyina so ye de wo de ehwe san komo no enu ni ho okay se woni ma enu but mama mfa we nka ho
okay
enu the leading ma wo kan se se mo koso bisa dia na opese me ma onyina so a ene enyina so na ye be wo hanso na Mr. Chairman minim bra mo wode ba se meka se me bobo ni nyina na ma chiechie mu because man chie mu ento asum me chiechie mu bobo ni nyina me hia donhwe enan ene fa ye ha said the san komo no koi.
No problem. Hello, Honorable Nominee.
Mr. Chairman.
You have just watched the video. Would you want to explain what you mean by Nana Akufo-Addo did not steal from the public purse, but he actually stole the purse? Would you explain what you meant by that? And after that, let the public know whether you still stand by that statement or you seek to retract.
Mr. Chairman, before I answer, may I seek leave of you to know how many minutes I have to answer this question? Because I have a litany of over 700 corruption scandals under President Akufo-Addo that I would list systematically and explain each one to show Ghanaians how President Akufo-Addo and his government stole the public purse.
Honorable Nominee, the question is, do you stand by it or not?
The question was twofold. So, do I stand by it? Yes. Why did I say it? That's what I'm asking for. How many minutes or hours you give to me to run through 700 corruption scandals under President Akufo-Addo?
No man waste time. Yeah. Ebinio. Also me bubo nyina wo se Kwame ye ntem na ye pese ehunu entokwa no se de esikoi. Also me bubo nyina sa no adwen ye. Fantastic. It is an enu akoye. Ye said that jebre. Ye say wo Sam George. Ebra na wo opposition now hard.
Okay, cancel.
Ye chita for the say wo kan wo bi ene elusu ye no. Eti na ye mu ye fu echi nka fo
grelew.
Ye fu echi ye dey nka fom. Abanyo marking so ya wo so say Sam George nye personal. Sebi no me enu ye san ya che. Manyini che o de. Emre bi by now ba me nchai ebe han ayi track. Ede kwatwe no ma. Enti we dey nye personal why? Mama mi so me nsem na ega na adwuma na me ye. Me wa adwen tachi abanyo marking nimpao. Sa adwen tachi ne say wo Sam George bra na wo opposition.
Yes.
Wo kasa wo ne yo ene normal hodo a wo ye no. E kan bi ne lusu ye. Eti in order to revive yamanyoku no as I say ho nya akono bi o ene ye fu echi nka fo
sanity
me wu se sofu bi man for so ye MPP ni ebra Sam George ye vet ni koso no wakotwe won Facebook page say arrogance na adwe be sim ni trim ni say etiche se Ghana ha assembi obi ka asemi fo obi ho no ni akono de akokoduro eyi ano a se ni akono we ahoma so well fortunately enough we mo to sa question ni ma honorable Sam George said you see yi nsema no ne said you see yi ne no ma no ahanta woman na we ya no say was media me come adwen ba me come adwen no nche say me bu obi anim tia na me ya ahoma so number 7 no mesre mo fam to so na yenko yanim honorable Sam George
age 40. I think you've done well for yourself, but there are a lot of buts. You have over the period used very unprintable words, said in fact, even today at this very sitting, you have indicated that those who were dealing with a certain issue lacked common sense. You have also said a piece of nonsense when Dr. Baumia had just finished a certain presentation.
Honorable Jerry Shai, once I ordered that be expunged from the record, I do not think we should revisit that. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much. So I'll take the common sense bit out. You've used such words as useless and gibberish, and many actually think you are very disrespectful. I want the Ghanaian people to be assured that whatever they are thinking is contrary to what you are. Please tell us.
Thank you very much, Mr. Chairman. Mr. Chairman, respectfully, opinions are like noses. Everyone is entitled to one. My mother and father who gave birth to me are sitting behind me, and I'm sure they are proud of the son that they have raised.
Tetia, Zembo, yes. Omani shot ye, oh, you know, woman at me, yes. So I didn't hear from a fan, yes, as a man of me, a hand time, yes. Me use unprintable words. Edeme mama for yes papa ni me mama na why Kwame omani so the American sort say Ghana ha ye wo no Kwame e ya mamra na ye de akekere kuro yi me ne once see anase se me kokasa asem bi e ho nte e kire obi ana Kwame e kire wa wo ho akwanya bia se odem be kwa asem ni bia adan na se MPP amonyoko no so omususu ana omugiri se Honorable Sam George waka nsem bi agu obi hu fi wo mo campaign for instance yes. Chief Justice anything that Sam George which almost say so can be bia yes ebu nanim tia yes and say egu hu fi identity oh Chief Justice ono na no Chief Justice abre no yes that's your Chief Justice yes identity one friend no identity am for na nko asenibia wo be say what I say you see so mo chair was Sam George so no yes any chair ya chair was Sam George enko mo enu nti na ye ntimi nko ntokwa no eti afa ye be ko yes eti ye wie Sam George ye say ye be ko nia etoso bio no yes na de na si ye say ni de Kwame omo ye say omo ko omo abre omo so my dey wo mo ko omo abre na question na Kwame we use afanyoma kenko use 3 hours I was Sam George ho that's right adia bisa ensem about 90% of them emfa adwuma yes Sam George ekwa ye no me wa no munim say yes amanfo so wa akira yes omo twen Kwame ami abevetu ahimfui aka omo no bo akando yes wo ba no nyo no nko ne ba ti say de okan no yes woni nananom atena nkonya ne yes woni abusuafo ne ba yes woni atitafo ne ba yes Honorable okujetu ablakwa ono so no otwen oni ahemfo woni nananom atena nkonya ne ba yes woni atitafo ne ba woni abusuafo ne ba what Kwame eti ahwa sede ni nyina esikoye mese mo mami video no ebra no so yempene yento adwuma so bio no hwade esiye What the wish who's a NDP afano, woman person with table no everywhere, or person says a microphone and no man was so said a appointment committee no say MPP for no everywhere. Yes, a human time cost. It you know what I know. Yes, say yes, says a woman. Said a bayer, you knew what grandpa, a human cost. She's an NDC afano dear. O Mariata also say, hey, Mubakwa. Ye better ha yes near ye adwuma no sanity ye better na near toto ma no sanity eti MPP for no not for adwuma no say e beto aso no ene yes say no ma honorable ye Kwame Minkah keta member of parliament ono na who say wo shoot cream parliament dan ko no edan ko eti ye twi table na fro no no yes yes online so ye ne nkasa honorable ma chia kwa ba.
Good morning. How are you?
I'm doing very, very well this morning.
Good morning to your listeners.
And we are watching you in display at last night's proceedings, yes. Especially when some of your colleagues on the other side were trying to, turn the tables upside down, and you were insisting on ensuring that the table stays where it was. Give us an idea of why this chaos happened.
I just want to thank you very much for the opportunity. I don't know what is wrong with this micro minority in Parliament. The issue is that in any meeting, our standing order says 1/3 must be form a quorum. They have a committee of 15 people. People who are permanent are 11, and then the subject area people choose to make it 50.
Yeah.
So at each point in time, 5 people. If 5 people are there, business of the day can carry. We wanted to vet all the people. All these things happening not because of Okujota Blakwa, because of how they were interviewing some judge as if it's a cross examination. It is a court. From henceforth, from today, we are not going to accept that. Why are we saying this? We have given them the room because the outstanding order says they should the ranking who have unlimited question.
That's right.
And they have given him the rule. So they have taken the leniency of the chairman for granted. And they have given them that leniency. From today, we are not going to cooperate. Why am I saying this? Yesterday, you guys say that you are tired, you will not cooperate with us.
Yeah.
Go. Previous times, we normally walk out and go, but the business go on. You say you are tired, you are not going to vet. We have numbers to do the work. Go to, you don't want to go. Then you started disrupting. I mean, destroying the microphone, destroying tables. Especially the Jerry Ahmed, who is the first timer, and because of being lucky, he was given leadership position. But look at how this newcomer, as a leader, is not showing leadership.
Hold on, the Honorable Jerry Ahmed, is he the one you were in an altercation with?
Yes, that is a Wish Agbawe, the MP.
Yes.
For Wish Agbawe. Yes. He's a new person. He doesn't even know the rudiment of government yet. He's now learning, but he is championing this and then doing all that. First timer because he was given opportunity to be in leadership, so he thinks he knows everything.
Okay, another incident that I need clarity on is the scaffold that ensued. I mean, a near brow, or should I say a brow, between Honorable Roxy Dafia Mepo and one other member of parliament from the MPP side. What triggered that?
Because they don't want the British to go on with Honorable Akando and then as well as Honorable Black Agufuya too.
Okay. So
you see, because you know how they treated some judge yesterday, they want to treat Okuya too in the same manner. But today we are not going to accept that nonsense.
I get that one, and I'll give you time to speak extensively on that one. But I want to know, what did Honorable H.A. Roxin Dafia-Mekpo, your leader, what did he do to warrant some of your colleagues on the other side pulling a smoke, and then he also having to shove them back?
They were disrupting the proceedings, and the power core is saying that no, they can't do that. They should stop that. But they are insisting, and then to spoil the properties of Parliament, so that at the end of the day, they achieve their objective. Today, we are in the Parliament. Today, they will be vetting Okuye to a black one. Will be vetting a candle. If they are men, they should bring themselves against.
How are you able to tell? I don't know if you have evidence, but how are you able to tell that their agitation was as a result of the presence of Honorable Okuye to a black one, and then?
Yeah, they were saying it. They mean it. They mean Okuye to a candle, and then some jobs. It's not because of it, because of the criticism. The way they are able to they criticize their government as well. And I'm highly disappointed in Adon-Dombre.
Wow.
Highly disappointed in Adon-Dombre. Somebody who is a third timer, and you know the rudiments of Parliament, and misbehaving, and being capricious. And do you know what also happened to me? Instead of them being apologetic, now they want to zoom on the clerk of Parliament.
Yeah.
Who is Mrs. Gifty Goba, that is an NDC member. What does the clerk do? The clerk always obey the instructions from the chairman. Why do you blame her? That is partisan. What is that?
Yeah.
What is that?
Yeah.
They should stop this.
And she was almost attacked. I heard her in one of the videos screaming. I mean, literally screaming for her life. She was almost attacked.
What is that?
So what's going to become of these members of Parliament, whom we are seeing destroying Parliament's property? I mean, properties belonging to the people of Ghana.
Unfortunately, they can refer them to Privileges Committee. Fine. Unfortunately, they can't. Nobody can arrest them because this is a Parliament, and the chamber is. You know, the committee is an extension of the chamber, and the chamber is new. And that is why they do all this. Nobody can prosecute them. Unless they refer them to Privileges Committee.
Interesting. What do you say to some of the members of the MPP? I mean, the grassroots. You watch, you read their posts on social media, and then they're calling them mighty 88. That's what they're calling them.
They are not mighty. It is early days yet. We will see whether they are mighty. You see, when you are in government diplomacy, but when you are in opposition aggressiveness, that is what they are doing. But their numbers are insignificant. We don't even need their numbers to do any work. But out of respect, we are allowing them. They should have their say, and we have our way. But at the end of the day, we will not allow them to this impunity to continue anymore.
It is that respect that you give them that is making some of your supporters feel that you are weak. That the majority is weak.
There is no weak unless you are in Parliament before you understand the rudiments of Parliament. It's all this doesn't amount to me. You want in government business must go on. Whatever they do, they should talk. And the government business, are we not vetting the people? Yes. Are we not approving it?
Yes.
And then technically we have our way because when the government nominate people, they need to advertise it for 2 weeks before they start vetting. But we are able to truncate that. Anytime they nominate you, go ahead.
Very well.
And then some of the committees are not in place yet. That is why they are fully. If the committee start to work, I don't think they are micro minority. They are not relevant even to this Parliament. I'm being truthful to you. So maybe we can decide to need to run shift.
Interesting.
And if we divide our numbers into 2 clubs, we are still more than them.
Will the vetting continue today?
It will continue unabated.
The chiefs are upset. I mean, the chiefs that came with the 2 honorable nominees, they are really upset, and they've even bundled all of you together, saying that look, you've proven that you are dishonorable. I've read some of the interviews.
Oh, that one. This is happening. This thing happening in advanced democracy. It's not only Ghana. This things happen.
Are you by this justifying what happened yesterday?
No, it's not. It doesn't defeat our status, but this is also happening in advanced democracy. So what else can we say? We only apologize to the people, but it's not. We are not intended to do that. But we can't sit down and look for these people to take us all right. We have to defend our cause, and then henceforth there will be no cooperation with them anymore.
Interesting. And won't that affect government business?
Thank you very much.
I'm asking, if there's no cooperation, won't it affect government business?
No, it won't affect government business. We have our numbers.
Very well.
We have the numbers to carry out everything. We don't need them. They are not. In fact, these micro minorities, they are not relevant to this parliament. We are only tolerating them. Because we have the quorum number, we have quorum to take decisions, and then we have to test the parliament. So we have 187 members of parliament on our side, and they have 88. So if you divide it into two, they are not quite closer to it.
Very well. Honorable Kwame Gakpe, thank you so much for your time and great action last night, but very unfortunate. Honorable Gakpe, and wotene kind of video no unu say nani abre pa anybody no ode church say
Kwame enti nkomodwe ne hyase wo ne Honorable Kwame Gakpe kasa na ye Keta MP ne kasa no kire say amo tutututu ye mpanifo ya no edu baabi no MPP fo no say omabre nti omokọ ana NDC fo no say mo pese mokọ de a kwai da ho monko na mum ye wa ha ye ba betenase na fe ya hwe se ye betimi atoto mpanifo ya no na bibia ye kama ho ano se MPP fo se da bi
yetiko apai
ya bread ye ne mu so wo se mo so mo bre ne ye nyina ekofie anya sa de a ene na tabusi ene microphones ye sisi ye bebubu nu ye be sai no se de be ye na muntimi entoa vertical so Kwame de meka no so tia se enti no na di sa pintem ni ba ya se de o hwe onobo ye dafia makpo mo so ni MPP fo yi omo ekabo ma na ya ye blows ene niema ekoso enye ye no enti wo se wo mahunu se akwanya a omo de ama MPP amonyoko no se omo nka wo na nka omo ntimi mu oman ne hihye oman no wo mo gina sa akwanya na omo bie mu de ama omo no ana omo pese omo ma NDC fo no wo mo teti wo mabrabo ewo niema ekoso no enti se de efiri na de cross akwanya na omo de ama omo no Kwame eto atwa cash enya de omo mom sa akwanya ni bio se wo hwe NDC achichafo na bebreka ana NDC kura na se oma ye week oma ye mre ade na MPP fo kumebi na bibie ni aso omo no ma no odin eti kwa me o se sa de sa space no omo de ma omo no eto atwa efi na kwei ene honorable ye Samuel Okujeto Ablakwa okoda Ministry of Foreign Affairs no obekwa kwatena se minta kando oko Ministry of Health wono so bekwa kwatena se sense misa enwu hia na nsem fata no wo mo nya de omo be ma ho kwa bio na akoso se de eno honorable afenyoma ken e de 3 hours enkwa etina se ehwe se wo baby se nsema esen fata ewo sanjeje no anya de omo bepene Kwame na abaso no se de omemo mahu sampa omo ye micro minority amemo no wo mo nka ho ye yi omo afrim omo hia wom NDC amanyoko so omo hia bibifo no so omo di ye bibia Kwame nti nsema eguso a ekoso no
na to se enkomo na ye ne Honorable Kwame Gakpe edi ya ye poto he no ni cheche mu no Honorable Ebeneza Kwakuado eye MP Executive North na busuafo Kwame Minkah mo se anase Kwame Fanto bonim se MPs no ye frefre dodo na obi amfa ye mfa Honorable Ebeneza Kwakuado emra nkomonim Honorable ye mo ache mo akwaba
ye me agba Kwame
Honorable no ye tena adi nkomo na nkomo na ye di ye no na mi busa se amafo susu ye fam ho no se mo mre dodo na mo pese mo prove point eche mo chitafo se mo nya mre sa eno ntina ebra MPP for years wo mo ne mo ntra se ntoa adwuma no so a wo mo yes wo mo nkono mo so mo yes mo ne wo mo ba fe so ana eye no ntra
Kwame manon chete fo na and they see no question say na me wo British High Commission the program I say around 9:30 to 10 until me signed by because that may change me crew me regional minister designate the do national ya vetting because everything from my say because say I have for no constituency for no be free quite plenty abentino omo be try no more take nominees ni na sana yakufi say na be bo anajo 1 o'clock krana they will take the pain to vet all of them said the bear and another him for so a buyer no. Yeah, they say or monko or abra or more botaity with the buyer no or more empty area. Now it's quite unfortunate, sir.
Yeah.
After no markings and the micro minority, and say your tolerance and their more or more ama that tolerance, you know. You see, I know who say we shouldn't accommodate them any longer. In fact, mean so no or more personal score on some judge our personal score be and I say the do or person some judge a man who and we are veteran panel no and our veteran national some judge because you and I follow the veteran proceedings from day one. Immediate dance is a DC that say we talk about veteran committee meeting for more than 2 hours. Na sebi in some muna
and not
normal
ebian to ken ofriata
ken to ken but and that also said na after no some judge dey no ekona ekoye one-on-one banter and as a one-on-one make us say it looks like other committee members no but also can there at least the questions were coming from all angles because Obia was interested in getting certain responses. But in this case, it was between Afenyo and Sam. And they see and try, but maybe a black one they meet back and say, and no one Panama studio. You can say we were tolerating them because we wanted government business to continue.
That's right.
But baby, I don't know. I'm speaking on your platform. Sir, we are not going to give the minority, especially I'm not done prene after no markets. Meet me, Akase. Lidina or use certain words, man, or Parliamentary or floor of Parliament. The lady is vindicated by the actions of another
Madam Hardcastle,
the word silly, but I mean, say no, the word silly now we use another preno. I think she has been vindicated because how can you put a chair on the table, veteran panel, so there questions. Once you are micro minority leader, was even talking. Then some now can cry no. Said that respect now one farmer or micro minority leader no means you are silly.
Oh,
and we are sounding a word of caution to the micro minority MPP. Enough is enough. Yeah, right here now your house one. They are paying for no diplomacy. We will tell them say when it gets to a point, we will sideline their diplomatic strategy and go hard.
No, because ene sevet ne beto aso na chairman ebe kono said you see kono ya e na wo kwaguado obetima ya obe ma chairman na adwen asesa
Kwame Minkah say never tell na kosono I think yesterday our majority leader indicated it will be held in the conference room of Speaker of Parliament.
That's right.
And the majority side on the panel can continue with the vetting whether the minority decides not to come. And we will go on with the vetting whether they like it or not today.
Very well. Very well. Honorable, DwaboAse ne obre ne wadaje nso. Honorable Ebenezer Kweku Ado, Member of Parliament, Adeshe wa Esutifi North. Maybe mamu kwa na mumu suba fre.
Yeah.
But the nani ye kanfa Honorable Anodom Bre. Ebra chaos ni see ye.
Yes.
Ewa mrashibiga fino.
Yes.
Se video no wa. Ye mo with sound. Na manfo tie de ekoso. Ye be mamu kwa na mafre na fe. Ye de nkoma hodo na si. call them. Oh, come on. Eti what the wohwe I say no not dompre me sure so a cameraman we ya dwo ho na oba pray say oh no abo tell say na wo hwan it's not happening enzi minutes omo man nto aso but akwenya wo wo se wonya kwafie eno na honorable lady if you are tired go what bra kofie also wonko wonko no ene dane ne wuhune abusuafo we ye nyina ye mra se bedwafo ne ye call so mra no muhunu ne sai 0208984166 and 0500000257 we ye we nyina no so kai se me wo cash with the amount 5000 Ghana cedis what dial star 274 star 10 hasha won sabeka first call aba hello morning Bodina baby afrefie ja
Yana mi fẹ́ òmùra yẹ fẹ́ mi àkàkà pẹ́ńpẹ́.
Àkàkà pẹ́ńpẹ́ kan pẹ́ńpẹ́ yẹn ti wẹ̀.
Mi dà mọ́ àṣẹ. Mi yà ọ̀nù pa. Àfẹ́yọ́mà kìí ọ̀mùsí ọ̀yẹ̀ lọ́ọ̀yà náà ọ̀yẹ̀ díẹ̀. Ní sẹ̀mìnyà nkọ́ àfẹ́yọ́mà kìí tí ọba ha sẹ́ ọbẹ̀ bọ̀ mi kura ẹbí à mẹ́ búrú ọkùnù.
Dabi. We bedroom kasa. Abusuafo mo fanche ye yina fra homa no so you can be ye twen ho efiri mu ye ko the next caller mesrema na mo so ye nyina ye nhye ho so why bedwam kasa why hello morning body na baby of free
but you say me kaka me kasa free brigade
kaka ye ti o
che the NDC parliamentary ne ye no ye NDC supporters ye ne nyihu definitely start here kai ba no mu ye well NDC parliamentarians no unim just ya na ya emrebi so do edijo matter no NDC parliamentarians said man introducer e mu pugo na bi omo ye hwe ni too much omo me ye bobu abeg
Madam say inkofo for so 0208984166 ye nyina ye mra che bedwafo no Omo na ekono mo he wo hwe no so na ka ho asem hello morning body na the free
the friend Francis because I free break my way
Francis yet you
me to know like your chairman no and the appointment
committee chairman
yes or 2 weeks for my liking
I didn't know so your day
I don't know a phenomenon that's a long period. And then a phenomenon come back 13 about 2 hours, 3 hours.
Oh, Emra ne say enje no mo no e say ranking no or limitless time obetime busa ninsem.
But it's too much. What happened over there is from a phenomenon because that kind of long period now, man, and then like into that 10 o'clock, 11 o'clock. And they are also now to do Yamayi.
Mate, also the sharp and your market, or sharp and your market 1 hour for by 9 and last 2 callers 0208984166 and 0500000257. We are waiting on also what dial star 274 star 10 hasha 5,000 cities bet my audience. Hello morning.
Good morning.
Body na the free.
I found the number of
Papa you.
Na I don't wait to my mom now. I didn't just then I remember see. Well, me that's one test say o man no dey do. I don't know this
we nyina my yam and komo papa Sam George ni Mrashe bedwafo ni di ya wo kire say registration SIM card registration no.
And so aka
omo ba besa ye bio na we na ma yen stress ye ho enko MNO so no.
Yes.
Say ye kwa registration. Bomba fanya sakwan bi so na mobile network operators no. NIS. San komo no akata ese ntokwa ho komo ne yedie. Hello morning.
Yeah, good morning, Kwame.
Bodi na de ofrefri.
Kwame, because of the system did
Titi yetie.
And pay them chair with you my Ghana.
It does say.
Your cost to Parliamentary then tree. Only tree you cry. You probably would be some questions. Now you're chairman of school. Why is this true? Why is this true?
Me da say you find last caller. When it's a move bebre frefre 0208984166 and 020500000257. Hello morning.
Morning.
What do you know baby free? Emmanuel Kumasi yetio.
I mean, in fact, and it's for Omuyama, your 50 form.
Nisa.
In fact, yeah, and before the year, and it's your Omamupa, and then you move me that you it's your Omoyetano.
Edian now person. And then also majority no, overwhelming majority no. You use your powers to do things. I say, Ocean Romana, I say, and before Muna, majority of parliament. Yeah. And you know, Muna say mighty 88, no. And no cray. MPs, I mean, no Macassa, no more senior sanity. They bomb. No more dreams, no more to the minor bomb. Then almost the politics no more. Yeah. Namunim. Ana namunim. Last caller. And I mean, okay. Almost say trasu.
Kwame hagni and now share him for a bet now. See a be more any d not to say na ahomete. Debi Kwame ye penny for na Bibiano and was see a show me ye. Na until niema when you was sent ka fenyo marking FM ko into consideration say penny for near him for bet nasia. One more bo the various nominees in Echidom. Na Kwame ometimi ahyehyɛ niema na ometimi answer more questions are ye de babeto na 7 hours na Samuel Nkwati akonye member
and sa monopoly na ye de ma ranking members no e appointment committee no
yes
hyehyɛ ya nipa na ye who betima sakre
review no
you know so you see minim ne enti omma no sa on limitless time say ranking member the obetume busa question wabro obi entwa so
questions 1000 crowd
all say yenya ranking member
yes
agreeing be say what the woman what take advantage of sanction
yes
so enuntina say constitutional review na ye ba be
yes
ehunya pa no enuntina because so konya mampanyi bi ani trimo de a duode na say yehu bi na area duode mamra no be ye no so emre bi a ye betintim no eye emre bi a mom yemfa like I don't know what ye yemfa nyansaboa kwa principle no nyansaboa kwa principle no enyansi ye ba minim say betimasi eti sabre wa bra meeting team samra no ede na mentwen so wo be ya dachi bi enkoba say obi be take advantage of such na say emra no so enra mani gie de president Mahama e ka che committee no say monko na monko ye emra nsakra ya e be diaboa Ghana not the be diaboa NDC bi the be diaboa Ghana no yes all say ankomo no so akata yeah all because of hunu na ekwo so no a e omra se bedwafie
monko mose yanko
common sense obi ka say common sense and am de beye bibia is it an insult and I come na ko use den and I know so ye hear culture dey be an ko use den na say brofo na no work yes brofo no culture ben ye gina so deka now I'm asking common sense brofo na ye ka na etwi say brofo yes brofo no language no said yes ya craft no if culture bi mu
yes
wo ka asante twiya
yes
ye pesa wo dan asante su e wo kasa animu
yes
what the make
yes
anasa wo ka fanti twiya e wo so dan fanti su wo kasa animu ekuapem twi ekuapem su e wo kasa animu frafra na wo ka frafra su e wo kasa animu babrofo na make there's an English culture
what you say
English culture.
They will say English is sulu a dead
because don't be silly with brofu.
Yes.
Mindi whatever. Anyway.
Don't be
silly.
Correct.
Abusia ya den komo ni sia. Ya no maton. Ya komo wo don so di. Edem agbana beba at exactly 9 o'clock na ya ne no atwetwe komo. Ya dan ho abazie men ko ba bia. Ene yentena.
so ye no ewo India na mum yendo no ebi wo wiase afana nyina ebi abedru Ghana ama Food and Drugs Authority aje nhwehwemu e de afa yendo no ho se eye papa ebo adwuma enti Ghana for emfansa wo mo ho yare enu ye de abadwaman so no edoso na mum ye dikan a mekasa fa ho eye True World Vision Capsules nipadua na akwa yen kan ye Nyankopon de ma yen eye yeni enti abibia e wo se ye ma yeni e ho hia yen mama me pacho wako hospital na doctor akacho say wanya glaucoma ana say pressure be wani ni so a wonu munura na so enko obi da sori anopa ne neni no eso aye ni wisi wo hwe light a wo hu ne blare obi wo ho a ade ben na wo hunu e wo akiri nso a wo hunu obi wo ho a ade sa na esuma duru no ne yeka ne night blindness no uyi obi a wo hu sensunsun so we nyina bomodi a na hwehwe True World Vision Capsules True World Vision Capsules India hama ene yakeka buma ye de aye abandre na True World Pharmaceutical Company Limited ye dro no ense yare ahodo ye dro ba ko bia no ese yare ba ko me pa cho uyi obi a wanya cataract anase etesi wani so a bomodi ana hwehwe True World Vision Capsules echi akwan me pa cho enu nu donso e wodwaman so enu nti na ye kire enu nu mu a ye de kire TV no so se ne be ya ubehunu sene aduro ni su ni ne ban esitie enti ukoba bia yeto aduro na nipa na ka che osewu ye ni True World Vision Capsules wo honom na mum ye was similar product a ebeboa wa me pa cho insist se upe True World Vision Capsules True World Vision Capsules anase ye nuo no mu bia ubetimi de phone no e de atwa na ukọ na se yesi ebi ni ho a me pa cho bomodin na fa ye number e wo screen no so anase obe frey e wo 0558 724 302 0558 724 302 and 059 558 2628 059 558 2628 na oji True World Vision Capsules na waji stem cell True World stem cell e di aka ho ama me ni tichu ene mu a glaucoma anase pressure no edidi mu akọ akiri anase wa etesi wani so uji na ni enu no bu mu a ema wani yare no utimi enya response anase uhoto ententem na afi yesanso ewo True World Nerve Alive no eye entinimu adwuma anase esa entinimu yare me pa chawo unya entinimu yare a ubom se wo ho no ma na wonsa na aye otititi wo ho na onaya ye otititi wonante a na yese pin ewo onam anase wosire no mu me pa chawo obi wo ho no ma wanya diabetes anase stroke anase hypertension me pa chawo unya sanyare we nyina elidi to entinimu yare enti unya entinimu yare na aduro ba ko a ebeboa wo na ebetu entinimu yare na ase eye Nerve Alive eye do tatahwe a ewo dwaman so me pa chawo bomodin a na hye ne nsoma me se Nerve Alive no se unya entinimu yare na wo ye bema etumi ma unya enamu mmeye nti wo ye bema na wo ye mmre ewo kete so entinimu aye mmra me pa chawo wadu eye Nerve Alive bomodin a na ma wonsa nka bi na wonsa eka Nerve Alive eye entinimu adwuma no na yesanso ewo joint fortis wo ho a eye adwuma ewo yenum pem ene yaposo me pacho enye painkiller tieni ye joint fortis no enye painkiller na momi akofa pains ya no e dia ba onipadua no mu no ekoko sisi onipadua no na yisa ohaw ni nyina e dia firi honom me pa cho arthritis obi ukotodua ho no na ukotodua no emu ye oya emu tutu oje ho a enje obi a usisi wo sisi yare a emu eden etweba oto ase ebesi una ase me pa cho onso unya joint fortis na ebebo na yisa ohaw ni nyina e dia firi honom na yadru a mekasa fa ho biem eye male fortis no eye emema do tatashe bema wuntimi mu adwuma e wo kete so wadru eye male fortis bema de e wo so timi gina ona so brane me pa cho bema ukosini ma 30 seconds na wajamu wuntimi nyina so nche obema na afo aye ketekete wonya male fortis na ebema blood moje wose pompi ko bema no no ebe pompi akum ama ahoden atumi abom na watimi agina onan so eduro no aya na picture no eda o screen no so fa full no twa uko baby a yeton eduro no na orefi eduro ni dia fa che nipa na oton eduro no se wakacho se ebi ni ho no ma bomode a na fa ye contact number eda screen no so it was 0558 724 302 0558 724 302 and 059 558 2628 059 558 2628 True Word Pharmaceutical Company Limited. Your health, our concern.
Hey, I said no akobosu. Ombaka so wedi atemu.
Efru pompo. Ibenti na wa buti di timia. Ankwasi adem buti na ewu mani. Sadachi anhwe ni ye ya. Da sam babo mani. Efru pompo gina wedi. Ore jamu na yi. Efru pompo na asma keche jamu de. Jamu yi. Yewi. Asemi ya jamu.
Kuni sa nyumbe enyu we ensem nyina no. Da bia ye eye okechukwu de. Eye ejinamwa oyewi.
Aka chira akoko da mo bo amabo hunde nyina ohe.
Ti ha.
Wasu ogbe wan no wasu keche jamu de. Jamu eyewi. Jamu angari osimu kofie. Okofie no won ni be bi college na wa bo menu. Then you are here for Pampo. One of our warrior for Pampo. Emma, a fruit pampo, the way you want me. Only I don't pass the other one. Why are they? The fruit pampo come and another. Oh, no, double or penny. Would I have the fruit pampo? Hey, Nipamra, Doctor Way, American service. Ye, fruit pampo. One other Doctor Mobile. I didn't know me. I want a pampo. What are we your wife? Pampo, come on. I was at DwaboAse in Power 97.9 and official TVXYZ. A brasso say a day a year the Boncrat Munsam, ever too many your friend for Nikasi. A clear crant to Robert Tenase. Our dial star 247 star 10 hasha 5,000 yen on Sabeka. And the answer of show November, yeah, 5,000 Ghana cedis. Eric Adam Agbana, honorable member of Parliament, Ketu North, and Bessoso, and one on Yanene Tenase. Wabro minor Tenase. Then at that screen, star 274 star 10 hash. Sikapudro 5,000 Ghana cedis. I can say 50 million. 50 million. Hey, a billion, a million, okay. 50 million. Sabra, and not with a bottle of Bebro, the one, SSS canon. But then I know me can be a damn. What do you mean? What you know what you mean? Some doors. So Thierry and I know you go explain. Hey, what you there? And that's what Obi Edia Sam na Ghana for Kamfa Mrasebega for no.
also mo nyiro bi amfrim wo dey Facebook comment no me say mo fan to screen so me akua ya bekenkan ye wi ani akonkrata afro obi are where Musa Mukas was it the MPO Jonas Mensah say this did not happen with NDC 137 MPs in opposition because you are now micro minority. You want to cause confusion. We were there. We were. No. Jamam say, okay, I say we will capture a son or patch. We'll capture all your seats in 2028 and add it to the NDC. Okay, no, Asama, what your way and so free. Kofi Apia was the MP. Ayariga, which image in particular are you attempting to protect? There is nothing to protect. Violence about go for 3 more. I said there is nothing to protect. Jerry Springer say this is shameful, and the minority will have to be surcharged. Lawless bunch. Look at Jerry Ahmed Shaib, a first timer joining this. Papa, you're trying to make radio show. The good TV no show. Nanandi Nkrumah said the MPP MPs have done well. You see, if some of the factions don't want to follow lawful process and use Takashi, then this is okay. Let's do the anyway, it's okay. So messages need be a man for atwetwe Facebook no and madan na di acho akua akwaba
ya nua Kwame
amanfo adwalai
Ghana enye obi adwalai
amanfo kasa
because ya nsu ni sei enye sei ne perfume ho se monye maye nti ebedwa dwa na osi edwa ne ka monim na next time aye sa biom
omo sese no man ye mo ntua ye mo nto omo nto
Kwame o so mo tua
ye pe table foforo mo omo tani table no butu ye no
wo video na Jerry Yagbawe.
That's right.
MP no.
Wejagbawe
MP no. No peja ye.
No fire.
No peja. O peja ne saje die. Oja na shase.
Ono ne kobusa ayi Mutala Muhammad say o yire ne ho fo. One ne ka za asem no.
Ono a.
Hey.
We asem. Ana o ni yire wo fie.
Me say.
Ana wo na o de hwa o yire ne wo.
Hey.
Wa bambra se bedwe fie be ye adwuma bua Ghana.
Bebusa asem a o say.
O yire ho ofe.
O yire ho ofo.
Wambo na was anyo no.
Eti. Agri ayango.
Eri hu ofo. Na so shi obi ofesa na efe na ense wa se be hu hia. Na ori bank we hu hia.
We yire hu ofo.
Ba krama no hu ofo. Na we ya asem ko le djuma bo Ghana Kwame. Ndura de o ma anya de. Na mame fa aye mfonika sia na nto aso. E ma atiefo. Ye di Daily Post na e sha ase.
Mugabe masese ahwanwa ne dompre. Almost for taburo pa
dia na moje na se sha wulu be so de no ebe ka ho first timer on to bu nhie ni ye dia wusie ni wanya dia abrantie enye wa nipo oda ya kenkan ba wona chi no ono na aye yanku yanim na ene yesi dia omo aye minority na ye no de ohwe omo ya appointment committee ndra setena ase no and the Ghana fu ehuro mo papa ho no be fa bia ho na se ye ehuro mo nti wonsem e wo ha se omo akose se ni man so ho na ukwa anima Daily Post ebo amane se ye man pani owura John Dramani Mahama se aye committee wa pom so mehwe Ghana amemu mra constitution enye review e wo ho no se wado mo de ne no omo sha sia ya dwuma na ne so me engage Ghana fonyina omo ya magana nti no wonsem and Andrea pa aditudwa eno achi no yese aye Sam Jata George and draw what defeat minority bandwa na me pen poster no say not here
very calm
pa
o kana asem
me pa cho wani njimi ho ma me ni jimi ho monkey no fine model like am enti Andrea de waka no waka chirechirom ne enti okan ye enti untimi nkase bia si ana asese untimi afi bibia ntutu bibia ho waka na adwene o ho kwan Ghana ni so timi express no ho enti waka nti Andrea de se na nanke pese ye kan hye ebu na pro no wa ma ho kwan na me bo mi nsem tu che
wa ya de and in fact we ya wo si abonten ho no ekitafo ni nyina
wa ya de
bose
wa ya de
o bo mo nsem hia
ade ye na nye o kan abonten se enye vetting committee anim na
Sam George no adom bi wono so anointing bi wono so Look,
that's awful.
No, not in that light, but also, Nani and come for your gano. No, or would we got us? I know. I want to go with your gano. What would Ghana vet is in a pa? You refi.
Or the Ahisha. Or the Akataso. International, no, in summer, as a daily post at the Arbituja. Now, Okwa, Sieswa, a year and this is supported Jim say, Mammy, a year me for hard castle, as almost one or so, almost tiny cheek. Now, said, the Aquas, you could, you know, Kwamuko, you know, just say, oh, that's it. O beti mase wan she also ka krabia ne also ka no beka enti de oya na no na se fata yo ti ba bi e na akoka no wa kan de also no so bobo na adwen de ma o kire nsemu e de ma eye another prayer enti mon sam no and I say eye ko akrata the report so e ka hon sam sa ma me nto so awo Ghanaian Times no emu Ghanaian Times so abamane say eye ne no Owura John Dramani Mahama ahye eye committee be hwe constitution review no ensam no so omoden say nyom kwakwa ni se bi eye me committee mu eye omo nko adwena mum no omo ni Ghana for enkasa omo engage yen obia so dodo na so madwen omo ntietie no mo mboaboa no na yemfa constitution no na emboanti wonsam so ho eye ko akrata no ka wonsam sa so na ag enso hrem sense my fa doctor eye ampofo na fe kwakubu ahene ho no na asem ye nto aso biam ye twani nyina mu
sorry I didn't repeat this
wanwa
okay e be Ghanaian Times of publishing
enti wonsam so ho sa so anandra eye Owura Mutala Mohammed honorable e kan din ho kohia na ochrem se wo hwa na se GMOs no o me se omsi bedidie enduane no bedidie na se Kwame yedi dadada o yellow kon ba Ghana ne o yellow kon e ba ye start see yedi no eye but some mere say quality no se ebe kama sense bia bibia ganti no na ya jatuma yedi nti GMOs ndi yedi dada yedi e wo yedi
yetu afra
yedi fra nti won mo
ben so okọ aman bi so a ba bia GMO no wo no wo store no shelf no ya twe
so we
GMO mfudie nie and afezo natural one so eno nso nie ba we wutu fra
ya tuafra ya diafra
no but so one regulate one ehwe sere ba ya be hunu nsonso ye na manfo choose o ma hunu de o ba ye one ehwe
o shanka o say collaboration environment minister account be food and drugs account be standard authority account be na say nyina timi aye agric ministry ni kura fa baby say enduan do ba ni ade ni nyina no omu nyina so ni dua ni ade no wonsam kakra ehwe omu sente o sanka kabo mu no mu change so kope okoto nuoma odwam na apagie mu na no ato say wo pe eye natural no so no ato ba Ghana de me patwe difra nti wonsam na say eye paper no ade abetudwa sanso na Dr. Rashid Papo and Sondra Labor Minister Bonidin ono so ade tudwa so be say Ghana dwuma ni bia no o metimi e protect yomo na say bibia wo say wunya wadwuma yem ni ade nyina no won satimi aka nti no na Ghanaian Times anope wasiso amaya oboy ho amane ma menko manim ewo daily graphic no emu me the graphic na to so graphic nso atrem say eye constitution no ewo say omoye na je say Ghana for do na enya gidie na inspire nyina shem kran no nsama yewura John Dramani Mahama aka say omo hwe say bia ya bɔ mudi no fekeke na adwuma ehwe omo ko a ewo so omo ye na shem kran na omo ye ma Ghana fo nyina enye say bi MPP enye gidie omo nti wonsam na say eye kwa daily graphic ka wonsam anope Owura Sam Jata George Sam George na dai just say o say obehwe ministry no okono obeboa pa say AI no aba ni aba betena nti o say nya nimdia edo nti Ghana ombeye say say bi mam nyina no AI no so betimi ejira na nanso mapa within 4 years no obeye say betimi ejira na nanso na say ya dia bo adwuma
wa ben pa wutu say adwuma na ya dia hye ne nsa no woni so far questions awodo mu bisa fa adwuma na okoye no nyina no ni mu aye ni nyina de I mean
akumato
any gidie ba what do you say for instance registration exercise here SIM card registration here was say o manye ni ya o mo ba be ye bio no was say de na no kan ye common sense no ananke was ye gina so ede na ya mfanye no wo ba wo mo de be which is my mobile network operator no enso aka no na wono amfa abefo kwan so enye wabra oni akona ye ne number no won ko jina telco enko so santre wadi ase so no
ani nyina ye nsem je se ode atudwa wo ho enti eno osanso na eye daily graphic enso chema na se eye ag abandon je se eye appeal against ato forcing enti won sam a eye kwa krata wajemu enyum no Monsa enti wajeje ni nyina mu enti won sam so awo ho na ne krakra mu nso no na se eye Africa Prosperity Dialogue e course no so omchem so modern say make create single market na provide nduma de ama eye Ghana na se mbebu nyina enti won sam so ha eye vice president ye ma me Jane
Professor
Opoku
Nana Jane
ade atiga nti won sam no eno no kwaba monitor na yenko yanim na yakwa anim na yemfa se eye denkwesita entwaso denkwesita edaha na sam ne se nei eye MPP omo defeat funding committee no yase pressure bi egu omutiri so no anya sem command omo amasem muyomo adwuma nti wonsem so na Dr. Steven Opuni ensumfoni da kama no se onyame tiasefo nyame nyame tiasefo nyame o esa se ne nyame sebi wagu ni pebi animu ase nipa bia na epede seye nipa bia na tata no wagu mu nyina animu ase amunse from asan so abomudua case my prosecutors and say dia bokora so adomi omo babo de ni adomi no me nti no ho nsem e wa say eye paper no so eka san so na say eye former NSS boss so che say nei current one no wa bona baso nti ho nsem so ho a eye da nkosita so ebo amane e wo ha.
All right.
Yeah, to also cook on the one so afenyo marking HMSA nienti say eye
o ya afenyo marking no Tam naso. To the but afenyo marking
honorable be brief yes. And I say wa chechem say lenda eye oklu one man vetting wa chechem nenti man vetting but so far as I call vetting committee na anim na de say wa ba
o chechem say
o so wa justify nienti a o man vetting
na de o ye na see ebisa no question.
Oh, ebisa no question.
Oya no. Vetting na ye
ye mbisa wa asem na chire mu.
Eto mo ye ana o ma.
Ma tutu na no nti o ma wie. Enti kwa me awie. Me
awie. Inquisitor. Wonya aro akenkan wa.
Akenkan de aka.
Ekue nie.
Ma wie.
Mugabe so chia.
Honorable be brief.
Honorable nominee. Please be brief. Honorable ranking with all due respect. Massa, no, with all due respect, they say Kevin Taylor. There be a double ball with all due respect. Kevin Taylor, so that with all due respect to the end of the year. Anyway, star 274 star 10 hash Koswana Daily. Serbia 5,000 CDC on Sabeka. Say, Mamma, you know, Babu, my Benny on that so. Dr. Sola can sama what the action and some one kama a man saying in Antiano. Or anybody, Wami and Tiasi, the entra.
No, who said Wayare and our Yare? I am a Dimaganini. It is a Yamia Sagan anymore. And then she was a Bram. By the time and any Babana Hosono, now you never view him. Now, and I mean, didn't come away. Adiafa wonipa with internal organs. Yeke internal organa. Eye enuama ewo ni padua ni mu a won fa woni hunu. Eye ni padua na kwa ni bi. Ya ehye ni padua ni mu a won fa woni mienu emfa ehunu. Eno ane ye frɛ no internal organs. Na yabasha your liver and kidney, or prostate and so beba. Na yenshe o liver and o kidney. Minimum kending como say. Dabia yedidi. Na ni pabiano mohano. Sa woni banku akogu mu a. Akoya ebe pie na ya yellow. Na fa woto no. Woni mu da. E pamra bi asumi tumi nyame nan no wa fa fedro ta. But the Konya sound breakdown, no, of course, you don't know. But you will know, you are known yes, San Jumano, and Tiahuka, adding, send the Pedian to me a generation. Take your kidney and will live.
and phenomenon yago. Look, Brother Kasembi added for kidney and liver. But here, what's it the liver filters or cleans the blood, removing toxins and waste that eventually leave the body through urine and feces. What's it the liver filters or cleans the blood? We majano ebiana efinu kikawa biabem emiane no ayedie no enuoma no bi wa awura ni padua be ha ni padua no etu onyankopon ya ade bia ye fra ni liver ya liver na djuma no se wono na wase wosoni moja no so na enuoma eye awuduro toxins a ewo ni padua ni mu no etumi atwe no na ni mi fa janemu na di mi fa ojonso mu na omani pia bonten na sanu omano se liver na ntumi anye sa adwuma no a awo se sanu omabone ni nyina tene ni padua ni mu na ekun over 50% of one when you liver problem MTS. Etina de bia me katia wo se eya hwewuni padua ni yi na tuwa na mon kokoje check up number no go screen the sono 0553 93 2631 Dr. Penino receive course no etifre na woni ni nkomo 0553 93 2631 freno na woni ni monko what and for kidney and liver ni agro he we say enuma sadie we aye no baako and say eyin kekawa ebi to say glycogen vitamins minerals ya aye excess ewe ni padua mu no atwini nyina pm ni padua no de no osoni moja no so no na eba na die ne beto se saadie we nya djuma biemu a na ye kese enti wo yare wunu so moja woye we a yese koye liver functioning test na ye nhwe se wo liver no eye djuma minia yamu bebre yetiase wo yamu bebre ya woni yetete ho no because ni padua no wura inside her bibia pro bibia say especially yanya yenim bi twa no ene yanya yetumi sisi kakra no minia tutumi ka kwete kwate ebia wo de won tan no nsa na emu wo bedidia ena wonom lights ko check wo liver men fa ni agro me bi ku bra sawuka Dr. Solomon ewo enuro no ba dia dum no a wo de mawa ewura ni padua no ma repair dia asai no tie repair dia asai no asai kojo a 50-50 sa ho beto anya sa kotre fie na ku tutu anamo ebia na kade na sei wo be nso bi wo ha wo dwonso a de ntia ya me person na bo symptoms no so say ya woni pani bi wo ni padua no se de ensi ya strong nti no bibi se ni padua no ma wo hu by the time be hu no wo wura danger point to anamo wate na ko check liver if you make kidney removes waste product from the blood and produce urine. We kidney no enu na yi no ma boni no ma tonten efri ni padua mu na ewia kidney no produce jonso etu wonu se obia ni kidney asai no ontumi nyonso ontumi nyane nan enti dia de ne kwato dialysis so na dialysis na twenjonso no na twina ja na ni no ma ni nyina firi ni padua mu etu be nsa wo de wona won sa won nan no a etomo fote na ka ho etumi mpagya ne mu ne nipadua ne nyina yɛ nsuo nko a asa nsuo fa no asa sɛ nsuo a wɔbɛnom no ɛna wo kidney no wɔsiesie nipadua no hohuru mu sɔ no so na wɔyi bia yɛ dwonso na deɛ hia nipadua no wɔde ama no obia nso wɔte yɛ bia nim sɛ nsuo dɔso wɔ nipadua no mu kyɛn nam bɛsɛ tuanamɔ wate tuanamɔ na yɛmmoa nipadua no ɛsan sɛ second kratwa obi na mogya tu no bebree a yɛsɛ yɛmfa nsuo nsi no so yɛbɛma no nsuo nkɔtoa bɛsɛ num ne yɛama no mogya kɔtoa baako menia moma yɛma yɛ nimmerɛ na tuanamɔ ko Solak Natural Clinic na kokɔgye apɔmuden wanwaso a wɔde ma amanfoɔ no bi ɔpani baako wayɛ no adwe sɛ ɔba bɛtena ha di adanseɛ ɔbaa yɛbɛdu yɛ na kidney stones nso wɔ hɔ kidney stones wɔ hɔ na ɔbaa yɛbɛdu yɛ na no deɛ kidney stones na da a ɔfiri fie hospital kɔɔyɛ na ɔkɔɔyɛ kɔ no bɛduro 3 days wɔdwo nsɔ no na kidney stones no pie firi ne bɛɛma mu minia tutuanamoate go to Solak Natural Clinic kɔgye apɔmuden papa it was a quality first kɔgye apɔmuden papa a ɛbɛboa wo ama wɔkɔ ani tena se kyɛ ne hu amamuo papa wura dwɔma ama de bɛbɛyi tena se kyɛ na fuo ne hu sɛdeɛ Ghana bɛsi akɔ so ɛwu nya hɔ ɛma biribia nka wobɛtumi yɛ sɔ ano ɛmɛ yi wo mfiri wɔnti na meka yɛ sɛ bamba trema ɛyɛ ta yaresa bokiti ɛti na meka kyɛw sɛ bamba trema ɛyɛ ta yaresa bokiti so it will be very good sɛ wobɛbɔ ho ban ɛnɛ dan sɛ yadeɛ no bɛka wato wɔtena na sɛ yɛde ɛdura trema ɛma wo ɛde bɔ ho ban a ɛyɛ kyɛn sɛ yɛde ɛduro bokiti ma ɛde bɛsɛ wo yadeɛ mpo sɛ bɛba so a ɛti na meka kyɛw sɛ Solak Natural Clinic ɛhɔ na ɛwɔ sɛ wode w'ani kyerɛ ɛnyɛ sɛ woduru hɔ no a wɔsɛ me kidney ɔbaa yɛ so dabi wokɔ a wɔdi kan ma woyɛ test no yɛ ɔmoyɛ no ne wɔ hɔ a it take 5 hours 6 hours ansa na awurane awie wokɔ no akɔduru a yɛtoto nnoɔma nyina awie ne yɛwura no test no a na ɔmama wokɔ adeɛ kye anasɛ bi a the next day no waba bɛgye o resource na afei baabi a kidney no ɛda no sɛ yɛ a yɛma wo sɛ ɛtiakyerɛ nnoɔma a wobɛyɛ a wobɛtumi abɔ ho ban na wo sɛ kidney ɛne liver no sɛ ɛnyɛ a yɛhyɛ ama wo nnuro ama nnoɔma nyinaa yɛ kama saa na moyɛ mo adwuma ɛti ɛnyɛ sɛ bia wokɔyɛ no ane yɛ mowaduro sɛ agye kɔnom dabi Solak Natural Clinic wɔne ne dwuma saa ɛyɛ hospital kɛseɛ dabi a meka sɛ bɛɛ bibidura yɛresɛ mu a Solak Natural Clinic ɛti sɛ Kolemu Titi Hospital ɛna bɛtumi de ne ho ato no anaasɛ Bank of Ghana anaasɛ bi a University of Ghana Medical Center ɛbibidura mu deɛ that is the level wate aseɛ na ma me nsɛnkyerɛ nnoɔma bi sɛ obi wɔ ha ne BP wɔ soro BP deɛ woduru a yɛnya de tare wo nsa no a ne yɛwo sɛ BP no wɔ soro Dr. Solomon wɔ aduro bi wɔ hɔ aduro wɔ soro bi dɛm yɛmeka sɛ aduro no ɛyɛ so powerful to the extent sɛ wode to ayi nsuo mu nom ne te sɛ Lipton no wɔnom no within 3 days 4 days na wɔnsa nkɔho doctor me yɛnteke wo BP a wɔnhwɛ yi a wote wɔ saa ne yɛka kyɛw sɛ woanya low BP ɛte BP no ba fam ɛsiesie nipadua no ɛtu BP kɔ hɔ diabetes kɔ hɔ stroke kɔ hɔ bad cholesterol kɔ hɔ ne yɛna ne ma wo cancer prostate cancer otu no nyinaa sɛ ne kureku ɛma hotɔba frɛ nɔmba yi ɛyɛ 0553 93 2631 0553 93 2631 Dr. Solomon ɛwɔ kokomlimle wɔbɛn Harvard Senior High School no safre no biem 0553 93 2631 frɛ no na wone no ani nsawosoɔ ɛnɛ na ɛmmoa wo wɔkyena ɔhene babo amabani hɛda ase Dr. Solomon apiaku bi hɔ na kɔgye wayaresa bibia bɛɛfa abusuafo DwaboAse ni power 97.9 and a power 979 Facebook Live TV XYZ Sonia Way on my neighbor Betrasi no Ketu North Mrasha Bedwani Adam Agbana is honorable me ye from Minaso and Adam de Memfanche no Adam Memfanche wana de sin ray e am fom so Ghana for hunu mo Ghana Mrasha Bedwa for say ye hunu mo say in the debia keke kaka kiki well and now the page bet we winning big a year mega cash lucky box no so and also dial *426*5# network bia was biano but we winning as big as 500,000 Ghana cedis our mega cash lucky box no so mega cash lucky box dial *426*5# on all networks. Oh yeah. Terms and conditions apply. When if you do what you want, I say NL for Jatum under the Caritas Lottery platform. The end was screen is on. Put dial *426*5#. Obey me a winning cassia pa. Sika cassia pa. We're packing crying. We try another Alfonso. We try another Alfonso. We try another Alfonso. A mega cash lucky box. Now make a mega cash lucky box also. Now make ourselves call high sensor. Wabra ya tiesi afifu frowe mono. High sense for say abusuafo nyine muntie bio. Electrical appliances for papa na mo hwe no. Eye hwa no moton. Na fi we de se de mo pese obi anim yese de na nije eba abusua ne efiefia ahuduo mo no. Ebo no so san so da form. Eye everyday prices for everyday people. High sense no. Yeah, high sense down the dangina. Showrooms are what Ghana for Nina, Efria Maya, is Legon, Accra to do La Paz, Bachona, North Industrial Area, Ekwasi Mankasim Techiman, Kumasi Dum Kumasi Post Office. I showrooms will be one. And Miss Tuana Monaco, Serbia Norma Papa High Sense Tono, also in Sabekabi. Dr. Prince or say Okunini, one what he say, and Korano Monteti and a titu fapemo. I yet one, and when he pa. Oh, sir, Abofra could do and to us Sukua. Look, Okra bet me, actually, not you of ye. But when you fapem papa, nowadays, 2 years, Ekura, a JSS, not the Kura Senior High School, not the question upon what Hano. 18 a let's talk education consult. No more, you don't make come for the amount. Omoto adisuya and church and titia ho fapem e dia man kwadano obana wadi bosumensi an fanako ne wadi mfiensi an fanako wadi mfie dumienu no fanako. Let's talk preschool elementary omo chade kama no vacation omo gina Montessori ni in the curriculum no so and e che mo freya de na omo programs ni bi omo ye bi ni entrepreneurship. Yes, abofra wadi bosumensi a obesi entrepreneurship, public speaking, technology and art. What is also one? Who says it? Kwame so. Madam Time Bomb ya ukwada bia ne dwada bia o cheche. Madam Time Bomb ne desk ya no. Anwan wade a wo ye no. Madam Time Bomb na wo ye project was here said this year. It's Joel on the bed. Oh yeah. Omo Teshinungwe State, Mango Street, from 0249 069821. Teshinungwe State 0249 069821. Let's talk educational consult. Also building the future through children. Well, Facebook Live, meaning say Nana Kofinti Samuel, Ablajobili Amos Da Kumase Ewa Hase, and I face Latele Lai or Facebook Live with the Chiano Pay Augustine Amasokpa Sokpoli Hiale. And I feel so dark, Kamase, Elizabeth Amate, Crespo Fufu, and I Fufu, Fufu, as an open condo Fufu, Crespo Fufu, on also our Facebook Live. Now, I'm going to Mamudi, dear, yes. Anyway, young Mongram Medi Moses Clinic and Herbal Center now, and come on, Hemby, every doctor Kunini, Princess Hoba, Dog Agwaba.
Okunini Kwame Minkah.
That to say.
Major so far.
Nanga kunini for the blue near. Yeah blue no yeah blue papa pani. what yes yeni wiem no ehia no and then dia so was prempe for atade ibi why you know some back
school man so no
we your college
we your college
what academy no college
academy dey so swear bibia
what you say college there
college there say rock on Med Moses Clinic and Prostate Center said they about for him that no say about pomodema pa ho ana e wo se ode wani etre se wo pese odie enhwehwemu e de for pomoden ho se bia ohaw bi ana atechima e wo nipadua ne ho na pese wo se de esikwa Med Moses Clinic and Prostate Center ana e wo se ode wani etre e ya de bia meka se yare eba eya na de eya kra ne se wa wo tenka se enema enkoye wo nipadua m na so no obekwa test no yes you bibia fine but wa also who say nema enkoye sa mostly lab centers ni bi honoma so machines no enya advancer etimi edisa ohaw no eba yare nsa fe na start ewo nipadua ni ma wo so otimi nya machine ano edin anase machine ye advancer ebetimi pick up micro conditions na eba ewo systems ni na etimi
we micro conditions
yes
enya micro dia wo dwena micro conditions
no yetimi check it na edema ema bibia ekoyi ede amount is afi na yare ne ba se bia o liver no or how be start se eba ho a etimi epic ne up in terms say de be ya bibia betimi akoyi ede amount especially ema se bio omu ewo yare wo ma wodiem se fibroid ewo na wodiem se bia endometriosis se bibia friend se PCOS and say polycystic ovarian syndrome ene ade nyina no se yehu ne ntemu a yetimi esi ano kwan entem yare bia wo so bia no se wo hu ne ntemu a ana wo betimi esi ano kwan entem to do ani Med Moses ani etimi ayesa hwehwemu we no ede amount ehu se de esitie na afi no ya ma onra ebetimi etu ase kra ede amount kan hu se Med Moses aso ye no ye de abibidro ene abrofudro nyina ana esayare ewo honum tuba ne ehwe condition na wo se mo abibidro a ye be mo abibidro se wo se mo abrofudro a ye be mo abrofudro ama ho ato the main goal ne se ho ebeto enti kwan a ebefa so a ena se treatment e de be ma wa ebe ma ho ato no enu na ye befa so ana de wo so wani je ho se bia wani je bibidro ho se bia wani je abrofudro ho ni na no ebetimi aye ni na ede ama obi ho so a wafa abrofudro for a very long time omo chronic condition bit say hypertension any diabetes ni ade no opese aka ojai eye abrofudro no anase oswitch ede ba eye ebibidro mostly no se wanya eye facility papa onimde ewo abrofudro ne ebibidro ma wanhwe ya na ede ohaw abro ni pedua ntina mpempi no okọ eye hospitals akese na ye ka che se ebi mu condemn ebibidro no eye na eye ekwan a ye fa so eye ebibidro no na ye na ede sa eye ohaw no eba ntina ama doctors ni pi na ese ebibidro nye ntisa ebibidro no eye pa bade hia ne se ubenya baabi mapa ubekwa ombetimi ache okwan a ubefa so a ube yusu ebibidro no ama bibia akwa enkonkofa ohaw bia emre ye hyene so se ye dro bia wonum bia no ebetimi de ohaw abro ni pedua no but se ufa no the right dose ufa no the right amount ni ade ani na no etimi eboa ema hoden etimi bentina Med Moses ye yusu eye doctors a omunim de efa eye bibidro ni abrofudro se de be ya oba se de ohaw ne tie bia no ye betimi ama onura bibia ebetimi akoyi obi ani hode ne haw aba Med Moses a osanso ede akọ obi oba eye Med Moses bia no oba review ana se ye mani nro na okonom na time so se e wo so oba review oba review no na afi no be se niema eda na akwem se de ye hia no pepepe enti ohaw bia no fo ani ekire eye Med Moses Clinic and Prostate Center your head office no ewo Adenta Barrier ofri Madina odu ani ekire ebria Adenta Police Station no sabenkum so ho na obe se Med Moses Clinic and Prostate Center ya bansro no ewo honum borua honum a ye wo eye prostate center no ye sanso ewo clinic afi no ye wo diagnostic center ewo honum ana afi no eye dental clinic enso
ɛwɔ hɔnom sɛ biribi ɛfa wapɔmuden ho biara no yɛbɛtumi ahwɛ ɛde aboa afei wowɔ tema wowɔ ahyɛnma na wode w'ani akyerɛ agye kojo school for the deaf ɛnkyɛn hɔ na yɛwɔ another branch ɛnso ɛwɔ hɔnom ɛhɔ nso no wokɔ a yɛbɛhwɛ aboa ama biribiara akɔyɛ di ama wowɔ ɛyɛ Accra Central so a wobɛnya yɛ ɛwɔ AESL building Ministerial of Road and Highway hɔ no yɛwɔ another branch ɛnso ɛwɔ hɔnom afei Kumasi nso ahenema kɔkɔbɛn ɛhɔ ana wobɛnya yɛ number no ɛyɛ 0244 068 447 hyɛne so 0244 068 447 ɛno ɛne Medmosis yɛ number na sɛdeɛ edin no ɛteɛ ɛyɛ Medmosis Clinic and Prostate Center nti sɛ ba prostate mu haw sɛ woyɛ bɛrima o prostate no ayɛ kɛseɛ ebi a ayɛ kɛseɛ to the sense sɛ yɛahyɛ rɔba ɛwɔ bɛrima mu wakyinaa wonya ano yie obi hɔ nom a sɛdeɛ rɔba no esitie ne nti no ama ontimi ɛnyɛ adwuma krampo no ontimi ɛnkɔ because certain bia no ebi ana rɔba no ɛkɔ akɔha no ɛwɔ n'adwuma a ɔyɛm ɛne ade ɛyɛ ade a ɛyɛ ana ɛyɛ very ɛha adwen nti sɛ ɔhaw ne bi saa ɛwɔ so afɔ ani kyerɛ Medmosis so nneɛma onura ɛbɛ shrink prostate no ɛbɛ reduce prostate ne size no na afei no yɛtimi ɛyi rɔba no ama nso watimi ade ho obi hɔ no ma ne prostate na yɛ kɛseɛ to the extent sɛ rɔba ne kora no ɛni ne bɛmɛm ɛwɔ ɛyɛ ne fruma no ase deɛ friend sɛ suprapubic catheter no ɛkɔkɔba ne saa yɛtwa tokuro ɛwɔ wɔ furu no ase na afei yɛde rɔba no ahyɛ hɔ nom mpempie no sɛ ɛkɔkɔba ne saa ɛyɛ ana ɛyɛ ahomete ne ade nti ɛde wani kyerɛ Medmosis a yɛbɛtumi ama onura ɛno no bɛtumi reduce o prostate ne size na ma Johnson no ɛtumi afa obɛmanim ama yɛtumi ɛyi rɔba no krofo pii ba ɛma yɛtumi ɛyi omu rɔba no ɛma omu ɛma bibia ɛkɔyie nti nso no sɛ wotimi ka na sɛ saa na wohaw no akɔ akɔdura ɛnyɛ sɛ bia nidaso bia ni hɔ wode wani ɛkyerɛ Medmosis any of our branches na yɛbɛtumi ahwɛ ama bibia akɔyie ɛde ama na yɛdro Prostacure T any Prostacure X no ɛno ɛyɛ for mmarima a wɔn prostate ho nsɛm ɛnkɔ yie sɛ woyɛ bɛrima na wo Johnson na sɛ Johnson no ɛmma yie wokyem ansa na Johnson naba wo Johnson na sɛ Johnson no bi aka mo Johnson na emu apae mienu wo Johnson no ase ɛhyehyɛ wo ne ade a o prostate no na ebia na ɛho atechima na sɛ prostate no na ayɛ kɛse ebetumi aba sɛ infections bi mpo na aba prostate no ho obi hɔ no ma na adwuma no sɛ de sitie no onya adagye mpo ɛmfa nkɔnkɔ Johnson yɛnua drivers for ne yɛyɛ office work na ɛtɔda adwuma no etimi bu so a Johnson de okra na wadwen mpo ɛnkɔ so nti obi hɔ no ma ɔtena se anopa gye sɛ anadwo a wapɔn no ansa na obeyi so washroom ɛkɔkɔba ne saa ɛma o bladder no build up with urine ɛkɔkɔba ne saa na infections ɛkɔ affect ɛyɛ o prostate no because o prostate no ɛbɛn o bladder no nti ɛba ne saa na ɛkɔ akɔfa Johnson mu how ɛde ama ma sanka Prostacure T ɛne Prostacure X no treat infections no ɛde free honum na afei no a relax ɛyɛ o bladder no ama Johnson no etimi flow sɛ prostate ne mpo na ayɛ kɛse a etimi shrink prostate no sɛ de bɛyɛ Johnson no ebetimi abaye ama bibia akɔyie hyɛ ne nso sɛ ɛduro ne din ɛde Prostacure T ɛne Prostacure X okɔ drugstore bia also pɛ Medmosis Prostacure T ɛne Prostacure X ni na no ɛyɛ duba ko gye sɛ X no ɛyɛ capsules a ɛno no ɛyɛ topaya obi a onya adagye enye T no anaasɛ yɛyɛ a yɛnhyɛ da MPT no yɛbɛfa capsules no ni na no ɛyɛ adwuma ofa ɛkɔ mu a ɛyɛ adwuma ntɛm because ni na no yɛde afa mfidiem ayɛ mu hwehwɛmu ehu sɛ bibia ɛda na akwam enti ofa Prostacure T ɛne Prostacure X a ɛboa ɛma Johnson mu how bia wo bia no etimi eyi ɛde free honum ɛma bibia akɔyi ɛde ma ɛma ne so omu de ɛyɛ Femacure X Femacure X no de ɛyɛ ne sɛ ɛyɛ plant based ɛyɛ hormonal product a ɛboa esiesie ɛyɛ hormones no de ɛyɛ ne sɛ ɔbaa bia ne hormones entimi ɛnkɔyi no Femacure X no etimi esiesie no hormone no ɛno na control menses and the control atenka and the control wawo mpo ho no sɛ ɔhaw ɛba hormones ne ho a etimi de saa ɔhaw we nyina no etimi ɛba bɛsɛ so ɔba bi hɔ no ma obu ne nsa this month and next month ɛma the following month na aba obi hɔ no ma obetimi atena ɔbɛ 6 months na omu ne nsa obi so hɔ no ma ne mogya no ɛba more than necessary ɔn sɛ mostly no nka obu nsa acha ye 1 week ɛwɔ sɛ mogya no etimi etwa but ɔba bi hɔ no ma bɛ 2 weeks na ɔda so bleed mostly so hormonal imbalance ana ɛde
ede saa de no eba obi ho no ma ne de na ye congenital na se ne de no enye bibia enye se bibia oyeye na akwa aba eye saa na ne su no etia ede saa ohaw no abre no obi so ho no ma eye nema bi oyeye most often eye emergency contraceptives na ye fa ebro so no eno na enam so a etimi ko affect eye natural hormone na ewe mu no na afei ama wo hormones no ne levels no entimi enkoyi so hormones ne so say ne levels ankoyi a it means say wo your ba nkosua mpo no wanhwe ya nkosua no entimi ento ntina afei no ekwa affect wa wo ho nsem enti emapi na omu epa wo oba bi ho no ma one ni Russia still na awo no entimi emma omu hia number of times obe check say bia of late but then no e bia na onko ni nipadua nim ko yenhwehwe mu na nkosua no mpo no entimi ento because hormone na e control nkosua no say wo say eto no hormone no ahoden akofom enti entimi emma nkosua no ento enti ekokoba ne sa na e de how p ebre nipadua no edra wo hia eye Femacure X esiesie wa wode no se bia how bi na aba wode no ho nkosua no ho wa wode line ne mpo de friends endometrium no etoda infections etimi bem etoda endometrium no etimi swell up de friends endometriosis any ade no ni na no unya eye Femacure X na etimi eyisa how ni na e di free honum ti oba se o yoba na otie me na problem bi efa wa wode ne ho problem bi efa o menses so problem bi efa eye o atinka ho a edra wo hia no eye Femacure X no no ebeyisa how no e di free ho e di amount apart from that no esanso eye esanso boa with infections ti oba omutanya recurrent infections obabi ohon ma sebio odepo a ekwa na aba wo hia edra ebetimi boost your immune system so the immune system betimi fight some of these infections no Femacure X no eno ewo ho se ebeboa o yenyina enim se sebio mass no contain some good bacteria eno no eboa fight some of these infections Femacure X no eboa boosti eye unipadua no ema bibia ekoyi edima afei Afromosis any Mediplus eno eye mema nko adura eboa mema emomu ahoden sem etimi koyi ntise o ye bema no ahoden sem enkoyi a Afromosis any Mediplus eno ana ebeboa ama bibia akoyi ana afei ye garlic capsules Medimosis garlic capsules eno nko ani garlic adura ye de cinnamon ahyeneden de de cinnamon ahyeneden ne say ye mpese ubefa garlic ne too much obi ho no fa na sabio aginenum ase ontimi nka ne ho mpo nko nipam ne ade nti ama microphone na mpese umbefa garlic nti na ya formulate ye de no in a way a ebeyi garlic hu eye scent no efrim but then you'll be getting added a benefit of a cinnamon na ye de aka ho no eno yina no okọ drugstore bia ubetimi enya bi na ode ede ujuma opedodo a na wa Medimosis ya so waba ya so honum ewo eye adenta barrier ufri eye Madina odo ani kire bria adenta police station sabenkum so na ubenya ewo ho na ye head office no afei you another branch ewo eye Tema ewo J Kojo school for the deaf enchen ho na no you another branch Accra Central ASL building ho no you another branch ho Kumase ahinema kokobin so ubetimi enya ye se ohaw bi na hawa me the doctor number to dwa no afre na afei no onu no edi nkita ho number no eye 0244 068 447 eye 0244 068-4447.
Medimosis. Doc, nyame ya do me research. That's a pass. That's a misansu just go. Me ma 5,000 Ghana cedis and no pay. A star 274 star 10 hash. Star 274 star 10 hash. Star 274 star 10 hash. Kwaswa den dial in na already. Dodwa na na mahusa mune na na mafidie no so 5,000 by the time mene Edem Agbana be wie no. By the time mene honorable Edem Agbana be wie enkomodie no na ya body wedi nkudima 5,000 cedis e ba be ye ne dia. Wasabre ya ye kodi weekend. The word desmo so aye wild no. My goodness. Star 274 star 10 hash. Kabina sikai bet my audio. Ketu North Masabedwani honorable Eric Adam Agbana ewofia say ye ne no e ba bedi nkomo ye dan en waba simakitwe bi ye ba we ye vancho bia eze kura no honorable no meja o mofre starting from Adam Agbana ananu ya mabamra sebedwafie mono mo mpanimfo yi mabamra sebedwafie mo mba ye adwuma be so Ghana fo ani a metwa mo ho kontokwa en said dom kasiye no so omumpani no omaye bote bete no e ka obi na akofo we nyina ba menko baby a ye dane ye ho aba ye ba enkomodwetwe no ye shase enko baby a
Esse maluco passou.
nkonya no omo ye basabasa wo ho no ebra na omo ye basabasa wo ho no na onobo ahiafo de ne zazum na no ene wo hwe wo de ne zazum na no o just a ranking member or limitless time nti just a jo pebia no ye meboa ye kai jo wise time no over the one who didn't Nancy form. A man for person who busa question here power. Now you overrule. Obusa Suini. Yes, Suini firm. Dear Joe, why is he here? You know, honorable here for when you move tampo. When me say dot to say when you move far. No, I be you half. A man for say honorable here for we a week. We are better do. And sometimes you wonder, honorable Mahama Yariga. It is not about so be jina kase na Ghana. Your image be protected. Your image be protected. No. Adam Agbana wahana make it the same way. Adam madi ramo pa. Frustration. I want you Ghana for the time of Gideon Mapa mu. Etu abadi nkonya 187. Maybe 187. Na mama enkofu a omu nkonya 88 pe etwa fam so. Menka se muni omu nku ona se munye bibi basabasa ho. Ba mo na mo ma kwanya we die si nura ne si ye. Adam mekwa me fo so mo achia mo akwa aba no. Etisan
Kwame mejezu bena medals so say ene o de me aba Miami home. We dey say a home match. Power 97.9 FM. Any TV XYZ.
Ma me che home match na say. E dem money e na ye adwuma. E wa ha. Home match na say kire ni o. No ne yen e na ye adwuma wa. In fact, now a policy analyst. E morning show ya so sabre no. Ne ye ka brofo. Ye say ye ketwi no irae. Well, you know, obey a national executive for NDC. And actually, obey Mrashibigania. Wama any adjust, but then Radia, the Amoya wom Rashibigafino. I'm not honorable Nucrano, Edem, remaining Mempesa made a befro.
You come a mamincha it here for Nina, especially members of the National Democratic Congress. Yeah. Your branch executives, your constituency executives. Region, national, any omoye jumama party no at all levels, but most especially your grassroots no miche omunyina na mifa kwanwe so enda omwase for the support that they have given us. Na yepa omucho say minim Kwame endra ene nyina endra mintumi anda be 1 a.m. we do studio before me receive a call be a gentleman from my constituency but Accra or saying down to me under people are angry people are disappointed or my the kind of messages any attacks are on the my no but to me I can say some way somehow no justified because omukotu abano omu expectations but your power muchos I feel na yesterday who say I will parliament. Your expectation be all we want to do under the able leadership of Honorable Mahama Yariga, the chief whip, the Honorable Roxanne, the Dapamekbo, wash any performance on the vetting committee. Your expectation and your ambition, your vision is say, Yembua President Mahama now on forming the government in time. So far, candidates and nominees are coveting in our moveti apart from Omuye and Endrano, all of them have been approved by Parliament. It's only the end goal.
But you see, Sago ya wokan money swadi in 2017 apparently na MPP so money swadi no meboa. But man ye di omu ye. Money omu tinasi bomu.
And only difference no say
benso ni no
me da say
chairman no use the discretion e man ye den mamo was abre na appointment committee say we be some questions
and I make say Kwame who say difference I want NDC ni MPP say NDC they be we are thinking about Mother Ghana. Ya dream, ya bibia, ya target, say, Ghana must make progress. Ghana must move forward. What me then say, we show your standing orders are, and no NIH the composition of the appointment committee.
mini ka say a compulsory say we a member of parliament you must belong to at least 2 committees, one standing committee and one select committee. But you are forming only 3 committees so far because omuna committees are here for the start of business.
Yeah.
Baku appointment committee because President Mahama make a promise in the first 14 days of nominations are now constituting the cabinet.
Yeah.
Into our nominations, there must be a committee to sit, vet these people and approve them. Now we share committee in Uswa, the standing orders provided say the first deputy speaker of parliament or no NAA chairperson for the appointment committee.
Yeah.
It is a Kwame Ubeye first deputy speaker who and Ubeye chairperson of the appointment committee.
Yeah.
Now who share the standing orders and so providing here how the conduct of the committee should be. Yenu yehu say obi etina wenim se vetina say sebi ebia between say na here say bia me use word bia ebe sound we a reasonable say ade no be yen within a certain time frame obia be hu say you are really asking for nipani competence
even
platform for
even if you are a ranking member on the committee.
Yes, sir. Ube use it with discretion. Good. Now why you are there no in a very reasonable way. What you say?
So discretion means the onus lies on you,
and the onus lies on you.
Open.
Exactly.
Okay.
Inti obia eba ni vetina or the different strategies. Yes, standing orders permit here.
Monsakreti
conform be so as a standing orders they take such a long process to change it. Obia say why can the chairman stop Honorable Apenyo marking? Why are they allowing him to ask 100 questions? The truth is that standing orders no and provide they say chairman should stop say now you can have unlimited per the current way now operating.
But obetuma overrule question be.
Obetuma overrule question so question way there and here nisa enukra no to understand say parliament or no. Your rules are inside almost say parliament is a master of its own rules.
That's right.
Rules na yedi jumano. And you're so strict to the extent say sometimes we could comment even on the floor of the house on a statement the standing orders order 93.5 provided say don't exceed 5 minutes. Into allocated time where it is needed. Allocated discretion where allocate amount will be a power say ube to me way within the framework.
Yeah.
But in terms of the appointment committee no time sanka omo committee no so decide say they will also go and be asking some of the questions that have been asked. The law permitted them to do so. But omo decide say let's go after the most important issues. Intina omo ye nsa Inti ubia ekade na mu stop ya penyo ade na mu yesi and I may say whatever that is happening is within a certain legal framework. Yes, standing orders and I providing is anti your power macho they should relax. No your happiness and your target say vetting need 12 hours per person can at the end of the day ya proving ipanuma President Mahama now ni be yijuma. Because ya share Bobby Amagana for President Mahama needs to constitute his government early to start the work.
But a year vetting now in terms of processes now. For instance, you see Enrano. Yes, upon your etrimuche. Now some twaso the other ones no. So ebra MPP for the decided say omobekono. Me kwai ni wo so omekwa na.
O kwa wo say omokwa ya ka boycott. Obetumi boycott. But who boycott here? There were 2 implications. Usually people boycott. So omo say omo boycott no ebe affect quorum. But the truth is that here were numbers no. Say MPP for no boycott kra with all the NDC members on the committee no be present no. We still have a quorum to continue the business of the day. I'm sure say they decided not to boycott because and also obi using a strategy. Almost strategy they say we will not boycott for you to have your day and have your thing, but we will disrupt. And I am very destructive. They said, that is how things are. Yes, sure, say by this time, no leadership may have resolved whatever the issues may be. Now the processes will continue today. But I want the grassroots to understand. I want every member of NDC to understand. Yeah, target say none of President Mahamad's nominees will be rejected. Yeah, target say adieno in term na ya swear move in for them to go and help President Mahama to execute the agenda. Do you get the impression say MPP for ni be any some of my nominees, you know, our problem being tina Ayana or move on a certain tangent. For instance, Honorable Sam George, typical example. And then the presence of Honorable Okujeto Black Wanira. You know, say where they tried. Say Obianim, say some of the appointees, na nominees, no, omu vetting and shedanye that rigorous. As I say, the people. I mean, there are different characters that are involved. I see what every veteran be. Mikai 2020, 2017. Ghana, 2017. The way a veteran okoye. Wachi Jakos ona a bit way kakra for energy minister. Okay, say there was even allegations of some 3 million bribery allegation. We even say Kenofuriatan so need no kakra. There were questions about offshore account. And now Napo. In 2021 on also vetting. But these questions, these questions here, they are all in relation to Omajuma normal kwakwa. And I may say, while we work committee no so, we now the right to decide. Say this is the question I want to ask. And say Kwame appear before me. Now me work committee. I can decide. Say my members Kwame about only XYZ and now Power FM we Jumano. Assemble na wokan obi so betumi abisa say adwuma wo kwa akoye sector na wo ko no what will you do obi ani ne what the person wants to find out nti na make us obi ani ne strategy but they na achieve. I mean what are achieve? For instance, questions about me to school fees. I can't speak for minority. It mean name what the essence of questions what they want to get. Possible say they just want to use vetting to settle personal scores. Possible. Possible also say they may want to explore and try and point holes on Obini integrity and any credibility. For example, say exposing you say we have MP no. This is how much you were paying as fees no. Now I creating impression say Abia Sebe Union scandal were here and all of those things. It will be a strategy and Obi so strategy near say. They will let you apologize for some things you have said. As if you says it's your binti into omu bechichi will say ego wichi into now mama pressure say apologize. Vetting there Obia is mean to me can the omu strategy. But yeah strategy going into the vetting say we want to get our nominees vetted and approved early. Even if you have to bend. Even if you have to bend. Okay bender. We target say we want to see the nominees vetted and approved. And so far, even if you have to bend. So for bending in India, depending on what it means to bend. Okay. In America, depending on the angle, we bend in every. Because at the same time, we to me make key argument. Say this is the fastest and the shortest period forming government in the history of Ghana. Because your constitution your standing orders allow say you nominate Mr. Kwame Minkah say obey Minister for Information publish your newspapers move for at least 2 weeks before Omude so be what issue be against Kwame now I raise it before the committee and all of that 2 weeks advertisement. But we've been able to get some of those things sorted out and then say you nominate two and never to me converting. Some of the people are vetting or more and they now nomination and do 2 weeks. It is not up to 2 weeks. But just what I say because some of the nomination was down on the 14th of January. And see after now 1 week and you're vetting advocacy the maker and say we understand the pain, the disappointment of our grassroots, but we also want them to understand say we are trying our best. Yeah, target say get President Mohammed's nominees approved early. Now remember
the all important question of say munye week and answer munye week no remember so but messages ni biaba wey every air commander yenso or share free preach there we need value. Was say good morning Kwame, let Ede Magbana honorable know that the chairman of the committee honorable Ahiafo going forward or yesterday should have invoked order 84 of the standing orders to avoid what happened, for which he was sitting down looking on unconcerned. Yesterday was indeed a sad day for me as a young Democrat. Commander Ayensu, a message on the Bible. No, I've a dignity right, and so at the message we have, I was saying, Kwame, some NDC leaders need some form of reorientation about how to lead a party like one that was formed out of the blood and toil of a revolutionaries like President Rawlings. As for Honorable Ahiafo, he has embarrassed those of us who advocated for a Voltarian to be the first deputy speaker. And Otwasoka said, God forgive us. I said that Honorable Dafia Mekpo should have been the majority. I don't get that one. His type is what we need, not a Harvard lawyer. Tell Adam not to further anger the grassroots by telling us that we think about Ghana. Didn't President Rawlings think about Ghana when, out of positive defiance, he fought for the right thing? Don't we have enough numbers to consider and approve nominees without the MPP? Any question if we dignity rights also me couple madiomo party and say, look, you're over 180, only 88. I didn't think we hear a certain level of consensus and sana but my diamope.
Kwame, say you need that level of consensus building. We have been in majority before, and we have been in minority also on a number of occasions. Now, this is how Parliament works, because by your constitution, some of your committees, the constitution provides your members of the minority that will chair it. That's what the law says. What I say, a law is we are working in a democracy. People say don't say this, but no, there be if there is anybody and our video no. You saw how some of us were deeply. There will be a more passionate about say your best influence and your authority. Me sure say grassroots nukran more interested in that than myself.
Yeah.
Only me, my upbringing and all of that. But the American, for example, fresh no. A+ need the other 3 MPs now mobile as independent candidates. They would have wished to stay independent. But then I saw more aligning with political parties. Because the law provides unless you have up to 7 independent candidates and mobile forming independent caucus. And yes, sir, you cannot be part of an independent. You are not up to 7 MPs.
Wow.
So they have to choose. Meanwhile, these are people who are campaigning, yes, or more independent.
Yeah.
And so imagine, say your grassroots, Nipa na send this a message.
Yeah.
Imagine, so your campaign manager me, say me as independent candidate. After me call independent, maybe if you almost say the law says that is what the law is saying. So you have to work within it. In America, say who call into any battle, obia one strategy. Your strategy is that let's get your nominees approved. So far, no, rejected obia. Where do we use the numbers? In the chamber. Sorry, in the chamber now we have numbers no, to approve. So far, have they rejected any of your reports?
But the any the assumption no. Come here and say dom kitwa pa no. Omanu odin echemwa bodoso no. That's
there's a saying,
optics no.
And I agree with you. That is what the optics may be saying. But Kwame, there's a saying, minority will have their say, and then majority will have their way. So I win him, sir. So the minority, the only influence is to have your say. Into kasa, make it say, all these things. But at the end of the day, no, the majority has their way. How do we have our way? It is by approving your ministers. See, most of the people being vetted, some judge, a member of parliament for several years.
That's right.
But yes, these things are part of parliamentary proceedings. So Bisana, he's not angry. So we are just asking them that this is the time for them to stand with us, and let's fight together. We will constitute our government and then continue.
Among also, NTT Amofa with Yeso. Oh, Amoso,
me name what it is that they but me I can say they are right TTIS.
No, not found here. I mean that may be a wrong but make us come on it appears as a to the sense of from mighty 88
Ose Kwame obi abetu me article ni hu na was straight. At the end of the day now maybe say what do we want? Then in a coveting committee has the MPP been? He say sometimes no. Say yeah, let's learn how to celebrate our victories. Kwame, has any of President Mohammed's nominees been disapproved?
Baby,
has they been disapproved?
But at least Ebi at a point was facing a little threat.
But say we had our way. And I may say, but we had our way, and it has always been so. In the year 2009, do you remember what Honorable Fifi Kwete went through before he got approval as Deputy Minister of Finance? At the time, we were the majority, and we were the majority. But Honorable Fifi Kwete then, before he got approval as Deputy Minister of Finance, he went through a similar struggle, even more or worse than what Honorable Sam George Koso. You know, the issue is that, Kwame, yes, we have the numbers, and we use the numbers in votes, in debate, and all of that. But a democracy, Sebe, you also cannot say, because Obiye 88, no, because you have a super majority, the House can proceed without them. And I may catch you say, even with your constitution, no, some of your committees, for it to function, are standing orders. Mamima, for example, you call your election of deputy speakers, and it's for we shouldn't give MPP for no BBR. Yes, select 2 from our side. And I may say, you see, a good argument to make, but the constitution states first deputy speaker. Any second deputy speaker, they must not come from the same party.
That's right.
Inti Okoya illegality, you can't do it. And I'm not sure that is what they want us to do. What I say.
Yeah.
And apart from that, OBC and our people Obibeka let's elect and I say and they choose one of the independent candidates. Now on the second deputy speaker, send an MPP for no, we shouldn't give them anything. At the time, your grassroots, they fight to say, independent candidates. No, I will not go a lot into it, but I wish you had spoken to constituencies. Those independent candidates also emerge from. So your grassroots war. Say net today, say Kwame. You see, at the end of the day, no. Leadership is we are doing our best to make sure say Yembo President Mahama now for me a government but mu consensus no ya noti ya weak. So far everything we are pushing in parliament has gone through. Ya weak. We will continue to work for them and ensure that at the end of the day President Mahama will have a very successful administration.
When you weak so dom kumane timi ehwe ma vet ya na kaose koso no and so what's the strength?
You see the circumstances, and I was one of those who pushed and humbly, I disagreed. Say, we should not end the vet embarrass one. It should happen like that.
Yeah.
But while we share situations, violence, chaos, erupt here. Microphones, all those tools, the staff now record it. For example, it's in the law. You can't have a vetting committee without the clerk to the committee recording and answer over taking oath. That is the person's duty. And yes, sir. And then say, oh, you Honorable Minkah Kandwa. Anybody can go to court say why you are engaging in illegality
because elements
and then I get chaotic. No, most of the parliamentary staff left. Almost those works any senior man they left. Almost so because now Kwame, and you will be now or in the middle of actions. Me or even some of my constituents were calling me say, hey, we are watching you on TV. We want you alive. Don't go engage in any and all of those things. We understand their concerns. We are not weak. Look, the Honorable Mahama Yariga is providing us with the kind of leadership the best supporting President Mahama, Chief Whip, Honorable Roxanne, Eche, Dafamekpo, they are all doing their best, and then their deputies will be Yembomo, Naye Juma, Yetiomasipa. We understand. Kwame say the grassroots are not happy. They are disappointed. I hope that things will get better in the coming days.
Okay, last one. Yes, Honorable Mahama Yariga, not yet. You are telling me standing orders litigations.
Or your lawyer.
And only leadership that also provided.
Or your lawyer. He's a lawyer. So he's working with the rules. He's working with the laws. And so if he stands up to speak, he wants to ensure say whatever is happening in the house it's in conformity with your standing orders. And I say, yes, sir, it's only that possible. Say we can engage in machoism. Now I approve ministers but Obibe to me court say they have engaged in illegality where Omuko signing documents be and without all those things can be seen as causing financial loss to the state. But you are in power. Dynamic.
I mean, you are in power. Yahoo MPP are buying.
Kwame,
they were in power.
Make us and
I'm not for the Nzembi
Asema sometimes some of the people may not understand.
Sure.
But Ghana for Tuabano, they considered all of these factors. They voted us for us to be different. What I say? They voted us for us to be different. ABR say yes, we say engage in this bastardization of state agencies. Now you manipulate. Say yes. At the end of the day, MPP Ukaya 2017, I was with you.
Yeah.
Kai the goodwill President Akufo-Addo ni MPP ewo Ghana.
True.
They had so much goodwill. But on actions, any inactions, on arrogance, abuse of power, any sign of money in Nano, and Nuna LED omu to 88 from 169 seats. And then only 88. 4 years no. Sebi everybody here. We are supposed to be different. So yes, we have repeat. We say, oh, that's what they were doing. Why can't you also do it? Kwame, let's have. It's not everybody that may get us. But what did Ghanaians vote for? They voted for a certain change. And I'm saying, say, let's go to the government early. Say now, Juma, they can arrest and prosecute people who stole resources of this country. And when they're here, and then machoism say yes, say now I didn't know be draggy. Obibe Kokot say one using the right procedure for this and this to approve your ministers. Now anyway, let us get to the most important things. The person you approve your more in term. Now 24-hour economy and your grassroots here Juma. Your interior minister, your swearing in now your recruitment into the security services. Get the right people, the qualified people. That is what for us, some of us important things, man. So as long as MPP cannot, with their so-called noise of mighty 88, prevented the approval of any of our ministers, Ubisamia, Kwame, we are not a weak majority. We are getting our business done.
And when they here,
now that's in a year converting. It is a me senior brother, Honorable Penny Markin.
Yeah.
So beside even 1,005 questions, now say at the end of the day, just to frustrate the nominee, now say at the end of the day, the nominee gets approved. Who gains? Who just say that is all we want.
Why should they lose you?
I don't know. Maybe I know more because at the end of the day, Ghanaians are watching them. People are passing comments. Several Ghanaians are very descending.
What are some of the comments from pass here?
Oh, I have seen commenter describe it as a week.
Okay.
At the same time, no, I've also seen commenter indicate to say, oh, this minority, the way they are behaving there, and people to meet in our opposition for the next 52 years.
Interesting.
There are people who have also said, say, the way our want to say they deliberately want to just frustrate, you know, and show say they are so pained by the massive defeat I almost suffer here. There are people who also believe that some things must change on our side. But me, majority of the things I've seen indicate say Ghanaians are not pleased with the things that are here.
And no best na wonne omo ka say something should change on your side no. And no best na nsisa omo side. Wonne amafo ya adwen wo ho. No best.
Oh, nkofo say yen limit the number of hours each nominee should stay with the committee.
Mo betima
the need there is an entire committee that must take the decision because the rule does not limit them. It's one number to me at so even though the law doesn't limit us, they say you say Uber 8 now upon maybe at 5 o'clock.
Yeah.
But one more to me decided so a Juma go so no also until the up to 8 p.m.
That's right.
And here more decision. Now say Ubia or member ever agree there they can do. But now say Ubisi there be media I'm receiving pay for 8 to 5 until above 5 and you can't force the person to stay because within the limits, the person is working within the framework of the rules and our constitution. Until the America say, let's calm down, support the majority to pass the ministers. Kwame, appointment committee, a very important committee, but usually after approval of ministers and deputy ministers. Unless some Supreme Court judge be a different nomination. Exactly. Short-lived. One of the committees Juma in the early stages of the.
Do you get a feeling say around this time? No, so goodwill na dunya bro ba no. say no. Do you feel say momo de no? Amunya P free Ghana for no. It is somehow under threat.
No, your goodwill is not under threat because goodwill now before goodwill be eroding, depending on actions and inactions. Yeah, those who are not happy, it is not because Abia President Mahama wako appointing the family members be and now President Mahama Sebiu Wabeye so arrogant. Meanwhile, he was humble. It's not as if NDC for but by the actions people are angry. By the actions of the same group of people are that goodwill. No, minority. See, at the end of the day, no, we are vetting process now. I believe, look, people are applauding President Mahama. Look at all the reforms.
Yeah.
Constitutional Review Committee has formed it. Appointments have been swiftly done. People are applauding President Mahama. Look at the youthful people who are appointed as chief executive officers. Or sending message to the young people say, I am putting your colleagues there to create opportunities for you. Instead I'm using a platform and I'm appealing to them. Say they shouldn't think say opportunity now President Mahama or the Maya as young people no. It is for them to go and lord over people in their workplaces. They must be humble like the president, like the appointing authority, in humility. They must create opportunities for young people. Because any to many appointments. It is a Ghana Shippers Authority. It is not because Sebu, you are the smartest person in the NDC, but it is because you believe you can create opportunities for other people to also bear because to me work here as CEO of Ghana Shippers Authority. It's almost appointment everywhere. No, me using Madam for enemy lecture, Professor Jampu then I made the example because me person will be offended. It's Kwame, everywhere you have been sent, Juma say you create opportunities for the people to understand, for the people to see that promises are we are delivering on those promises.
And back to President John Mahama and Numa Hodwa and I feel so many Swadi Hodwa. I mean, Ubo already, and I could feel the passion now they can't oral seminar. Already you face a lot of pushback from the minority, even in their line of questioning. Appointment committee, on the basis of senior and normal AC kono ɛdeɛn na wobɛtumi dan na di sɛ ɛyɛ guarantee sɛ kia ne ke ora no bibi papa bi bɛtumi afiri mu aba.
Yes, say when dry bones are mentioned, the old women become uneasy.
Yeah.
I don't know also ora no say enye idea yes force obia say yenka say yakoji obia property. You see, operation recover all loot into one loot here, you not be afraid of ora. Now ojina also ora.
There be a fear and no more ekasa sana.
Also ora.
Almost structure.
Camera
procedure.
Then structure, then procedure, then the
Emre was a battery. Ora no way.
President of the Republic. Or was that executive power to set up any committee in the discharge of their duties. And so our appointed committee say the same power now President Akufo-Addo use here to create office of special prosecutor. So be a setting up committees all call fact finding. I will say and you're backed by law. What are you afraid of? Your members should not appear before the. What are you afraid of? Kwame, they say if you know the extent of rot Iowa system no more. Kwame, all this one minimum say government officials to me use state power ekoto state property state lands ukomi chrome sisi akra ukomi chroma 15,000 20,000 50,000 Ghana cedis before you can get a plot of land. But in crime, cantonment, prime land. Now be the $2,000. No why transfer amano. Hey, Kwame. Say MPP minim pukra say uwa baimwa you can forcefully seize obi property then you start building on it. Recently obi frame me for Nigerian Ghana. I say I have map to speak now because NDC has come to power. Or the property in Chireme. Now me say refer it to the oral committee. Kwame. So one Lutia, what are you afraid of? I'm telling you on authority. Mark it down. Oral, one of the best initiatives at President Mahama.
By prosecutorial powers.
Only prosecutorial powers. Ghanaians wanted a certain bridge, a certain connection. They can take their issues to. Because no almost through that.
Now, office of the special prosecutor.
So, and you will be an confidence in every institution. Obi wa onya asem na so say for police also we dem dey call police menya any way behind. Let me leave it like that. It means that only the person who need pen or need confidence or that committee and it was our service in our institution.
Yeah.
So what we are saying is that see our oral no omu ye fact finding. Omu be finish the office of the Attorney General for them to start prosecutions. And then omu start here. Ghanaians will see. You see a frog and a baby, so I say when it dies, that is when you see it's full length.
That's right. And then I'm going to
Bami. They all quite so a banner. Until no more ready, so honorable black card, they are coming to them. We will approve Honorable Samuel Okuje to a black son of man. Omo approving it we are. Kwame, he will go and work as foreign minister. Attorney General will take over the oral whatever processes, and at the end of the day,
but you see oral no, because you don't know
what meaning the lawyer terms of meaning terms of reference. No,
yeah.
Until I can't say when their work ends, but the minimum is say almost say they have received over 800 complaints and cases. The most important thing is that we will recover all loot in Ghana.
Are you not sounding like a similar argument that was made by the MPP somewhere in 2017? Ebra Omodim Profimu introduced free SHS Abreno. Now Busa for a certain document. And now Busa because I'm sure you are working within the principle of
policy document.
Policy document. Now working within the principle of yenye yebibia structurally. So would you fault the MPP today? So more ebisa a similar, more raising a similar concern.
More concern, no. There is a difference because here, no, you have introduced a beautiful policy. I have for free SHS without a policy document. It's a policy, no. How many people were you targeting? There's even a debate as to whether 5.7 million Ghanaians and I say 3.5. Yeah. So policy document even data collection is inclusive. How you get accurate data, accurate reporting lines. We a policy personnel, you understand, say no serious government. Kwame me repeat it, no serious government will launch a major policy and a program like free SHS without policy documents. But eja also no for no see omudi a political promise. They have to do it at all costs.
Is that not the same thing?
With oral no.
And your political promise.
With oral no.
So at all costs, also
with oral, you make it from political promise.
Yes.
Which is very necessary. You make it no. You are forming what we call oral preparatory team. She let every president Mahama mandated the people on the committee. Or see then a preparatory team.
Yeah.
What it means that we have preparations. Kwame, me say me say radio station. Me Chrome.
Okay, so see radio station.
And I say I want to build a radio station. I say Monsieur, let me put together a committee. Kwame, we as preparatory team.
Just here Japan.
Super. TIF1 and 2. Mami congratulate Honorable Ato Sapon. ADB need a bapa. So coming back to the issue.
Sure.
No? So me setting up team so moon leading the processes leading to the to the creation of management. It doesn't make you the management team. Where you preparatory a foundation. Another classical example, your promises say will set up a gold board.
That's right.
Sami Jemfi as CEO for PMMC no. Okaho IED institutional reps in Krofo Baby are setting up committee. They have already started work. That committee now the leading to the preparation of the gold board. Is that the management of gold board? We are management to be a preparatory team. And see, at any point in time that the president feels more preparation could mean gather documents.
Then I'm quite a double job.
Then
because Jumane Brennan
President Mahama has only shown say the alacrity with which he wants to fight corruption is unprecedented. The alacrity, the zeal, because corruption is a national canker. More than 12 billion. We are losing it to corruption. What is that 12 billion? We are providing issue to every village in Ghana.
True.
12 billion a year. It is a
good year now.
Oh, 12
billion. Okay.
Auditor General report say you're losing 12 billion on the average every year to corruption. And to say the preparatory team, the actual team, Juma will recover those monies and put it into development. Because a problem no, it's not the fact that to me raise this car. Our problem is that we raise so much, but baskets now ready to know it's leaking. What I say, bottle way. So who create hole under it? It doesn't matter the quantity of the begum.
Shooting in a beginner.
So before ube feel away no. You have to seal here. Now, that is what the essence of oral is.
And the oral on the baby tria to Kruno.
Kwame, already no, it is serving as a deterrent to almost planets engaging in corruption. It's not almost almost the they are invited you to oral. I was a do say they have to appear, they will appear.
How?
Kwame.
What did they?
Kwame.
And the virtual maba.
Kwame. So corruption argument is a serious matter. President Mahama is committed to it. Preparatory team the Attorney General will lead it. Will open the docket, go into all the issues.
All right.
Looting state properties, they must return it.
And that was a public question. And that question now, ubusa George Oparia Adono germane to my Ghana baby was here call and ye kasa for President Mahama nenyuma wo ya wa hyase no which is he fund obenya funding every was abre ya sikasem ho kra ye den na initiatives libya wo no etimi I implement it me was akwadwo upon kroma so bu similar question to the Works and Housing Minister designate say the plans no doso sabre your fiscal constraints eti innovative ideas ben no be gada e dey akopɛ sika dey ayeye sa no ma no question me busa edem and say finance minister Asheni Yumase 2.8 debt relief viaba former finance minister Krase mamon fentumu na e omadwuma na nam so a e ma ne baaye e dey na obetumi approve di akere say sika na ye hia ye de bebo man ne bra no ye nsa beka
Kwame Minkah say every country where we are bia omu hia sika every country hia sika but Ghana no your biggest problem is in sika na the mismanagement the taking decisions bia Kwame ebe you one pass leaders sebe leaders but to me tenants and want take that decision Kwame where is it justified say we be using $58 million SNK in that useless project and now move from the National Cathedral so can you do anything else sebe to me aye baby it can help me see all the projects now here can we bisa Pablo this question I can tell you that your leaders to a creative will be say they are going to whether look do private partnership public private partnership or move into the market they are going to look for money but the good thing is that country our credible leader or to me attract a lot of foreign direct investment to me attract good partnership since President Mahama has become president
but already Saudi Arabia a little bit under threat I mean can say US go and my we say she said the Trump buy ya is what in the see aid so wo twitwa so yi is it not a threat
even me Ubisamia.
I'm not a fan of aid. David, me a fan of foreign aid. And I will recommend this book, Debt Aid, by Dambisa Moyo. Who kind of book? Now, me a policy person, and I'm a economist. Me a development finance, me a economic policy management.
Yeah.
Me integration, no. I understand finance, I understand economic issues, I understand policy issues. Kwame, aid has never been of help to us. At best, to be solving some one or two problems. The most important thing is you better finding some sustainable sources of revenue.
Yeah.
Now you use it, you raise it. We are now you're sustaining. You have to make judicious use of it. The number one. So be increase your productivity and with the coming of the 24-hour economy Ghana's economy will expand. Number two say Uber expand with tax nets. Now no me make a statement be on the floor of the house about I think it was Tuesday Tuesday and a Wednesday about ensuring you better formalize the informal sector. We must ensure say you formalize it. How do you formalize? Create avenue ma artisans. Any more informal economy. Ubia should come into the tax net. Omutuya taxes are tax rates no can be reduced because you see you have a few people are omu etua tax. It's omu overburden because omu you are taxing the a few people are here in that basket tax net no
over tax
but who expanded tax net now. Let me just give it a layman practical example. Say a person here raise 1,000 cedis here in the studio. Now say only on-air producers, on-air presenters, on-air presenters NHS Sikana ABI 5 into BIA to how much 200 cedis each. Today BIA on-air presenters to 200 cedis. Now Ghana and saying
Ghana enya 1,000 every month.
Yeah.
Now say you see there be expand it. Now producers, technicians, cameramen, ubi abetu ya video editors. Yes. Ubenya be 30 people. It unya 30 now say we say this time let's make it 100 cities we no we tax now which used to be 200 it has come down which is about by 100, so you now pay only 100, but after the 30 people the company is going to raise 3,000 Ghana cedis, which is 3 times what you used to raise with the little or only the 5 people in the tax net.
Yeah.
It is a formalizing your economy. It will lead to multiple streams of revenue, but Ebema tax rate no so form because their pressure and that also be. Now the country needs money. Into mutual tax no. We have to introduce something else. But we expand the tax net to buy formal. So over 86% of Ghanaian workforce are informal sector.
Yeah.
86%.
That
is where they are. Because into tax no, instead of buying to be making sure say they increase, they have the year we they have the capacity, and it will lead to even reduction in prices. Inflation will be back from. What I say, inflation will come down because we purchasing power no what spread the ama in the informal sector. So it is not, you are not using a few people to determine a friend is inflation. See, a lot of people are in the tax net. We increase the taxes on petroleum biome, which means that prices of goods and services will not be skyrocketing.
Yeah.
What you say?
Yeah.
So that is how it is.
I mean, intra-trade amongst African nations, Metisa President Mama Canada, and even on the appointment committee, you know, I think Honorable Mutala Muhammad and Honorable Elizabeth Jare, those conversations came up. Bibi at that President Mahama Komaswana.
Say when President Mahama was there in 2013, 2017, you're working very hard on the African Continental Free Trade Agreement after our headquarters in Soweto, Ghana. Some people wanted to take credit, but I'm telling you that the headquarters of AFTA in Ghana, NDC for na deserve credit. President Mahama credit. Honorable Hannah Tete credit.
That's right.
And all of that. And see, headquarters of Ghana no. I say improve that trade. I think last week Honorable Francis Sosu make a statement on the floor of the House concerning AFTA. It's all of these things say opportunities. My say explore how to do intertrade, how to trade among ourselves and all of those things. Be assured say this new government under the leadership of His Excellency John Dramani Mahama, any Vice President Professor Nana Jenopoku Ajiman, with Obia Oye cool-headed, Oye very smart and intelligent to say a finance minister, the Honorable Ato Forsen.
Yeah.
Finance minister, he's not seeing he's been there as an opportunity to create business avenues for himself and his families. But he's there to work for Ghana. What's he about the 2.8 billion debt relief out of negotiation?
What I mean, Anta say, it is the same argument. Amuzu making a bra. Womoba bemu fresh. Ebro moba bemu fresh. Now omoka say, economy no. I stable Ghana fastest growing economy in the world. Most IMF now
as far back as November 2015.
Yes.
The Economic Intelligence Unit EIU almost predicted say President Akufo-Addo be winning no. Almost predicted say the economy will grow by over 8% in 2017, the following year, because of two things. Oil no, any destabilization of the energy sector.
That's right.
And here we have every right to take credit because these were things we saw ahead. These were things that were predicted ahead. But no, I'm telling you that where they left whatever it is Honorable Ato Forsen who secured this debt relief. Even if 1 hour, he is the one that led it. Let Aminanda or the on catcher, you should come and tell us where he left that process. Now, omu to me secure debt relief. I didn't know omu my haircut. If you could secure it, why did you give us haircut? Terrible haircut. Haircut I had the mawa utrinya na ublidi. That's what they gave us. To the extent that even pensioners can more haircut. And yeah, those who manage the economy and Akufo-Addo and Bawumia, they have no authority, they have no moral right to come and be speaking about economy this time around. Yeah, when they look at the mess they left behind. What was inflation rates? What was the forest exchange before? President Mahama has come to reset and correct things. They should keep quiet and watch us do it. We'll teach them how to do it. If after 32 and 52 years, some of them are still interested in politics, and then they are able to come back within 52 years, they can come and do it. But we want to work and serve the good people of Ghana in all humility. And one idea,
fantastic. Breno, I swap a wama. You would into another program time. It's here the community, but messages be about Mami Kinka, and so we say, Kwame, let them understand that the destruction of microphones were part of the minority strategy to postpone yesterday's vetting, and indeed the MPP succeeded. So there you have it. NDC has proven it is weak in Parliament. And that's more can know. Also, one MPP need be sending a message. Say anyway, and what they about say. Every say what they can catch on.
Say henceforth we shall bully the majority. No, bully them. No more work out. The process will be if we don't get our way. Oh,
the more canon.
So minority will have a say. Majority will have their way. Kwame.
Very well. Thank you. Adam.
That's it.
Honorable Adam Agbana.
Yeah.
Get to North Marshall.
Challenge is the microphone almost show. They are watching you, let the people, the grassroots know. Say some of us, grassroots me. That's why a grassroots person. So you're fighting for them. Why? Omunya butcher kakra.
And everything because
I'm sure by now can start. Because say best start by 9 and all of that.
Minority beba.
Yes, I mean him. Name some but we have sittings and we have vetting going on. Another thing is, we are the party in power. There are many other things that we are interested. So while some people are the vetting, some of us are also in the chamber.
Yeah.
Sometimes you see us make a shift. Sometimes you see me sit on the vetting panel.
We now. I didn't think I know why you now.
The whole place.
Make a chamber. No. I didn't think I know why you.
Yes, and apart from that, apart from the fact that vetting committee, when you are the party in power, you lead the business in the house. And so some of our members too are being assigned for several other assignments. For example, MC elections and selection process. Some members have been designated to be part of the vetting committee in some regions.
Members say,
it depends on the region. Some regions, recall all their MPs say we are an important process because we are MP now say we need DC mu fine to me a disruptive government business for the next of the 4 years into mu de mumbra na yes so a lot of things are going on and now sometimes when we say chamber no you don't get the numbers but a lot of things are going on. I'm telling you say a lot of things are going on. Again omo aya appointed omo as ministers. Most of them are taking over. Some are almost taking over our ministries. They are taking part in preparatory meetings and also a bit too early to get them. And see, they are coming. Busy kakra because of all these things. But Nyamiadum at the right time, they will see everybody they want to see in the chamber.
Mauli produce watch now.
Mechano.
Chance we brave will be and them and channel does brand swanson. Fantastic. This way that's it. Bidiana Kwame Minkah Kwame Aduma. Now what you know bano yesim yesim but for now no news team no able to take over na ya boa ya ho ni ye nyina ya komrache bedwafie ni akohwe enoma hodoa ebesine medamu nyina mase bye bye.